Well, hey everybody, it's Thursday, October 10th. Time for more Marvel Legendary. Today is another tournament stream. We are into week 3 of the fall 2024 tournament. That's week 3 of 7. We got a long way to go, but that's not to mean this week should be ignored. Hey, glad you liked the mat. This is the Dark City mat from Organized Play Kit 2. It's one of the best mats, so people say it's their favorite. I think it's great. Hey everybody, we're going to be playing a setup today. I want to quickly go over the setups for week 3. I had a lot of fun putting these together, and thank you guys, by the way. This is the first tournament where I've made kind of a hard deadline for the tournament setups. I said they're going to be available exactly 24 hours after results are due, and what that's been able to do is take some pressure off of the design process. So I've been able to take my time and really plan these setups out and generate the pods as well, so that we get a lot of sets in each pod, and I think it's working out for everybody. And so far, so good on the setups. A few people have submitted. They liked what they played, so I'm happy to hear that. But hi all, let me go ahead and go over the setups for this week, for week 3. If you're watching this, you don't know what the heck the tournament is. Every year we do some Marvel Legendary tournaments where you get to play against a bunch of other people, play some fun setups, choose some heroes, and see how you do. And we're going to be doing a bunch of these. Like I just said in the chat, I think it's going to land on about 2 a year. So if you didn't get to play in this one, sign up for the next one. It'll be a lot of fun. More sets will be available. Hopefully we see some releases coming soon. But setup appreciation post. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Okay, so let's go over week 3's setups, and then I'll talk about the one I am playing today. Unfortunately, no new Legendary news for you, but of course, everybody has their fingers crossed for that. Okay, so week 3 of the tournament, I somehow got on a roll and ended up naming all these setups after TV shows or movies. I don't know if anybody noticed that, but that's what ended up happening. So let's begin right here, if I don't get a highlight. Okay, so week 3, here's Pod 24. This is the duel with the Dragon MacLeod, which references where Fin Fang Foom is from. Fin Fang Foom, Duels of Science and Magic. So he's got his size changing for all the colors, and Duels of Science and Magic needs you to reveal almost all the colors. So a lot of colors here. You also got Ultron's Legacy, which is empowered by colors. And then you have, I tried to pick some hero classes that'll be beneficial for you. No Dark City available in this setup, just using Lagoons because these are 4 small boxes. But some interesting things going on with colors, so if you keep that in mind if you're playing in our top scorers pod right here. Followed with Nathan Essex's Day Off. Mr. Sinister trashes Earth with hugest party ever. He works with bystanders. Marauders also do. The Vibranium Liberator Jones work with bystanders. Some of the party animals I think do, and then we got some heroes that do. So a lot of bystanders here. Sinister's not one of the toughest masterminds. This is a fun scheme, and I wanted to pair those together. Next we've got, I hope you appreciate this title, Cosmic Pylons and the Holy Hail. So it's Galactus and Hail Hydra. Hail Hydra is not the toughest scheme around. Galactus can be pretty tough and unforgiving, but he's very fun. So I wanted to pair him with a scheme that wasn't too rough. I also gave you some really cool heroes with Deathlock, Mr. Fantastic, and Star-Lord. So I don't think this one's going to be as tough as it looks. It all depends on how you attack this and what your choices are during the scheme twist. We got Pod 27, Poison Things Everywhere All at Once. Poison Thanos' breaches parallel dimensions. Poison Thanos is rough. The poisons make him really tough. But you do have different dimensions, so maybe you can use your focusing to your advantage. I've also put Killmonger's League in, which is going to make some interesting dynamics when they get symbiote bonded, because the ones that only can be fought when wounded down to 0, when they're bonded, they still have to be wounded down to 0. So very interesting there. And you've also got Heralds of Galactus here in the setup, so I did say that you can win by using Galactus Hungers if you play this, if you're bold enough to give that a shot. Next, we've got Pod 28 Bond, Conquest of Solace. We got Hybrid and Annihilation Conquest. And we got some more violent characters here in the hero deck. Captain the Devil, Bob, Agent of Hydra, Carnage, and Ronan the Accuser. And yeah, I hope you guys have fun with that one. And we got more bonding with Deadpool's friends. I'm just curious to see what's going to happen if Deadpool's friends bonds with Hybrid for you, or Life Foundation. They have some interesting requirements. The Khonshu Guardians, too, depending on where their city spaces are, could be an unfortunate bond. Could be interesting for you guys. And there's a fun thing with Bob that we decided earlier today. If you're playing two-handed solo, you have to come to the Discord to ask your yes or no questions, so that'll be fun. All right, down to Wanda the Vampire Purveyor, which I was very happy when that light bulb came up and I came up with that title. Spoiler alert, this is the one I'm playing today, so I will be coming back to this one in a second. This is the one you guys voted for me to play, so we'll jump back to this in a little bit. Next up, the Hydra games. Hydra High Council and Gladiator Pits of Sakaar. A bit of more of an unforgiving scheme, but with the Hydra High Council, they're an adapting mastermind, so no final blow. I did add this clarification that this scheme only lets you, on a twist, choose a team and only play hero cards of that team. Ronan has a card that lets you pick what team it's going to be, so you can actually pick that and play it if it's the team you picked for that scheme twist, or when it gets back to your turn after that scheme twist. I also gave you some Hydra base, so you shouldn't be super worried about things escaping. But I did give you Rick Jones a bit of a curveball because he has a lot of teams, or lack thereof, on his cards. Spider-Woman doesn't fit this team, so your choices will be interesting. Will you double up on one of these? Are you going to go a different direction? Because on those twists, you're going to only be able to play from one team. All right, moving on to the wrong direction. There we go. Pod 31 is Thorminator 3 Rise of the Machine. So we got fake robotic Thor Ragnarok, bringing on some more robots, Ultron's Legacy and Spider Slayer here, and Fear itself. There's an interesting thing. There's a reason why I paired these two up together. Ragnarok gets more powerful the more hero classes there are in the HQ, and Fear itself starts with a bigger HQ. So what's naturally going to happen during this game is as the HQ gets smaller, he's going to get easier to hit. He's not necessarily that tough of a mastermind in the first place. So we'll see how you guys handle that. Can you take him out before the Fear level goes down, or do you need the Fear level to go down for it to be weaker? I had a completely different hero deck in here, by the way, at the beginning, and then I switched it to Jessica Jones and Luke Cage. I wanted them together, and then Vision as well to fit with the theme. I had a Fear itself ally in here, but I took them out, but maybe you want to put one back in. These clarifications here, the special rules for Fear itself are from the Fear itself rule sheet for the scheme, so make sure you note that, and then gain these replacement cards if you're asked to gain one of the villainous cards as well, because villains is not something everybody owns in this group. Okay, next up is Drain of Thrones, pod number 32. We got Maximus the Mad, symbiotic absorbing Emperor Vulcan. So with that, he's gonna what's gonna happen is Maximus is gonna get some of Vulcan's tactics, and then on Maximus's Master Strike, he's gonna use some of those tactics fight effects, which means the throne's gonna go all over the place. I've also given you 3 figures of royalty here: Medusa, King Black Panther, and Thor. And the first 2 are gonna also use the throne's favor. You also got the throne's favor here a little bit with the Sheer Imperial Elite. So the throne is gonna be going all over the place. I can't wait to hear how this one goes and to see who you pick for the last one. We have Pod 33, One Flew Over the Dark Elf's Nest. We got Malekith the Accursed and Trapped in the Insane Asylum, the scheme where you have to end up playing random cards from your hand. The reason why I picked this pair is I want to see what happens if you play some random thrown artifacts or villainous weapons that you did not expect to play. You've also got Beta Ray Bill, Sunspot, and Squirrel Girl here. A little bit of HQ manipulation, a little bit of, well, Beta Ray Bill, this is Beta Ray Bill discard stuff. And you got the rival overlords here too, so that should be a lot of fun. Again, make sure that you use the final blow on Malekith because he's the last remaining mastermind with tactics. You still do have to take out the other masterminds as well. And then note this, because we do have Beta Ray Bill, who has a card requirement for his discard. If for some reason you play for the scheme, one of the random cards is his card that requires you to discard, you have to discard a card because you have to play it. And it's the beginning of your turn, so you're probably going to have cards to play. And the last one, my favorite title, the setup that's pretty much based on the title Maw in Order. We got Ebony Maw and Put Humanity on Trial. I was very happy with that one too. I did give you Captain Marvel here. So Ebony Maw, he gets stronger, and the Children of Thanos get stronger when it is the end game, but Captain Marvel also gets stronger when it is the end game, so that's going to help you out a little bit. You got Goblin's Freak Show and the Bridge Builders. And Put Humanity on Trial can be tricky. You must plan for it. Do not ignore the scheme. I cannot stress that enough. There's a couple slots here, but there's some real powerful synergies you can get with your choices, but please don't ignore the scheme. It is going to sneak up on you, especially when it turns into the end game. So that is it for week number 3. Keep that in mind. I hope you guys have fun with that. Reading the comments, I love the names for these pods. There are 4 different pods I'm hoping to play this week after I got my own done. Yeah, if you do play them, let us know in the chat how they go. All right. So let's jump back up to Wanda the Vampire Purveyor. This is the one that you voted for me to play. I think it got, what 9 votes? Anyway, yes, so Zombie Scarlet Witch Sire's Vampires at the Blood Bank. Got a theme here, zombies and vampires. We got Zombie Avengers, of course. I also threw in the Elite Assassins from Black Widow. Then we have Ultron Sentries, and we have the Vibranium Liberator drones as the Vampire Neonate. So in this universe, they're Vampiric Vibranium Liberator drones. Say that 5 times fast. And your hero deck is Star-Lord T'Challa, White Tiger, and Rocket Raccoon. Just like Malekith mentioned earlier, you have to use the final blow on Zombie Scarlet Witch, whether or not there are other masterminds from the zombie Avengers there. All right, you guys ready to hear what my choices were? So, when I was thinking about hero choices, let me start shuffling stuff up. I'll start the predictions after you guys hear my choices. When I was deciding what to do, I thought about what's a high priority. High priority is... Well, actually, let me go over the Mastermind and scheme. And then I'll tell you what I did. Okay. The Mastermind is Zombie Scarlet Witch. Okay, Zombie Scarlet Witch. 9 attack, gets +1 attack for each hero with an odd-numbered cost I played this turn. Always leads Zombie Avengers. Master Strike, cross-dimensional Zombie Rampage, then Rise of the Living Dead. So things to look out for. She gets stronger the more odd-numbered cost you play, and she causes Rise to happen. So you got to keep control of the city, or benefit from a city that's a bit more full. I don't know why I'm moving her out of the way. We got the scheme. Sire Vampires at the Blood Bank. Set up 10 twists at an extra henchman of group of 10 cards as Vampire Neonates. Put the scheme above the bank to mark it as the Blood Bank. Special rules, all Vampire Neonates also have Blood Frenzy, while in the Blood Bank they instead have double Blood Frenzy. Twist, if there's a villain in the Blood Bank, stack a card from the bystander deck next to the scheme as a Vampire Thrall. Otherwise, move a villain from another city space to the Blood Bank. Either way, play another card from the villain deck. Also helps keep the city full. Evil wins when there are 5 Vampire Thralls or the villain deck runs out. So 2 things here. We've got, we have odd-numbered costs are kind of bad because that's going to power her up. We also are going to have kind of a full city. The third factor was covering up zombies, but I think I'll have enough henchmen to do that. Well, Blood Frenzy is also a factor, but I didn't really control that. So what I did here, my choices, I kind of pulled out some big guns here because I wanted to make sure this is going to be a tough setup. So my 2 hero choices for this setup are Star-Lord from Guardians of the Galaxy. He's just generally good. Also, all his cards are even costs, which is very helpful against Scarlet Witch. And then I'm also using Wong, because Wong also has many even costs because he uses sunlight, he's got range triggers that are going to help, and he works really well when the bridge is full, and this is a setup that's going to try to keep the city full. So I think those 2 are going to work off of the rest of the heroes very, very well. I hope that I'm right in that. Let me go ahead and give everything an extra shuffle, and now that you know the whole setup, I will start a prediction for you. Again, my choices were Star-Lord and Wong. I wonder how I'm going to do. And I will drink that water in a second and read your very generous subs while I get everything shuffled up. Here we go. How's this game going to go? What do you think? With my choices, with the setup. Thank you for the water, Montex. And I'll shuffle this up and then we'll get my hero deck started. My HQ started for my hero deck. All right, GTGO Gaming, thank you for subbing for 44 months. Wow, I cannot think of a better way to start my 3-day weekend than hanging out with Bageltop and friends. Thank you for that, and enjoy the 3-day weekend. Montax, thank you for the Prime sub, 36 months of subs for Montax. I appreciate that very much. And then Captain Metroidica, a Prime sub for 15 months. Says 15 months, that's crazy. That is crazy, but a crazy in the best way. Thank you so much, Captain Metroidica. And again, shout out to Captain Metroidica for legendarycardgame.com. If you go there, he's responsible, so give him a big thank you. Yeah, Wong's great. I did put White Tiger in this setup too. She has a card that works off of Henchmen, and there's double the Henchmen in this setup, so I think that's going to help me out. Predictions are coming in a little bit mixed. 4 of you say win. Oh, 3 of you say lose. But the folks who say win are much more confident with their points given. I can't say how this is going to go. I could have a really bad shuffle. Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention what I'm allowed to use as far as other cards in this setup. That's also a factor, so you kind of should know that. Let me show that off real quick. So just the way that the shared sets work, standard officers only, no sidekicks, standard wounds only, and then only standard bystanders and bystanders from what if are allowed. So that is it. No sidekicks at all, which is just the way it goes sometimes. I think that once 2nd edition releases, I have not spoken to anybody who said they're not going to get it if they're able to. So I think almost everybody's going to get that. And therefore, future tournaments after that releases are always going to have sidekicks because people are just going to have 2nd edition, which is going to come with sidekicks, which is very great. Also, extra masterminds, extra schemes, going to be a great boon for Legendary in general, let alone the tournaments. I really hope that that'll get overseas. We have a lot of overseas players, and I hope they can get 2nd edition. It seems very essential as we go forward. All right, predictions are still coming in. Looks like 6 say win. some confidence in me, a lot of confidence in me. I think my hero choices are going to work well. All right, let me get my starter cards ready. Got my what if set on the right and my core set on the left. Front kick. It's a bit invasive for me. I'm more excited for my Doom playmat, to be honest. Oh, it looks so good. I can't wait to see it in person. I can't wait to see it on this stream. We just got $20.99 in Amazon Mexico. I just hope it doesn't take as long to get second edition. I mean, all things considered, that's not too long. That's the most recent expansion. And there you go. If it's going to take long, I hope it takes just that long, if it has to be long. Definitely I hope it's shorter. Star-Lord Rocket sealed the deal. Yes, that's the other thing. I threw Rocket into the main setup, and Star-Lord is going to work with him very well. I wanted to throw a Guardian in because I didn't want Rocket to be completely useless. And double up on the symbols and shards. Okay, got my starting hands, and predictions are going to close in just about 1 minute. So by the way, let me talk about my tokens I'm going to be using. I'm going to have to zoom out for the scheme, so let me do that, because we're going to have stuff over the city and all that. So check it out. Let me show you over here. Here is the blood bank. Usually I use the scheme for the blood bank, but this is my blood bank token. And then here is a vampire neonate token. When a Liberator drone comes out, it's going to get this put under it. This henchman has blood frenzy. If in the blood bank, they have double blood frenzy instead. Very helpful for reminding me of things. You can find this pack of tokens in the custom cards channel on Discord. Just search for Bageltop and Snatch Cat's giant mega token pack. And even has the source in the lower left-hand corner. Very useful. So I'm going to put those off to the side. We're going to put the blood bank here, above the bank, so we can remember that it is the blood bank. Okay, we've got 30 seconds left. Get those predictions in. I'm going to take all my sidekicks and move them. All right, you guys have any wild guesses as to what the standard sidekicks or the new standard sidekicks in second edition are going to be? How will they differ from the Secret Wars sidekicks? I think we heard they're not going to draw two. They're not going to... I don't know if we know they're going to draw it all. But, and I think we heard they're not going to be special. It's just a new standard sidekick, so I wonder what they're going to say. Very curious about that. Only the playtesters know. It's a big mystery. But first is Weapon X, so I hope to hear more about that very soon. Okay, looks like 6 of you say win, 5 say lose, but the points, wow. The points are very confident on the win side. Lose side, very not. Just playing the odds there. Versatile 2, that's what I was hoping. 1 recruit, draw card, anti-new recruit. Oh, interesting. I kind of hope the sidekicks don't have recruit because that's kind of the role of the officers. Draw 1 and either 1 recruit, 1 attack. A versatile, I could see that, but it might be something completely out of left field. Okay, let's start my HQ. When I got Midnight Suns, I did this scheme with Khonshu Guardians because I thought it was funny having werewolf vampires. I lost that setup because Lilith did not find it as funny as I did. Yeah, the setup is not very forgiving that way. Okay, villain deck there. I'm very nervous about this starting HQ, but it's going to dictate a lot. So let's see what happens. We've got, okay, incoming detector Rocket. Bridge between dimensions Wong, okay. Legendary Outlaw Star-Lord, great so far. Element Gun Star-Lord, and Camouflage Huntress White Tiger coming in and preventing maximum sunlight. But I will get my Sunlight Moonlight token out once I have a Sunlight Moonlight card to play. But otherwise, I think we can start. Anything else I have to do? Nope, I just got to remember all the things. Let's hope I do. Make my stuff nice and neat. There's our blood bank. Here we go. You all ready? I'm ready. Let's begin. Turn number 1. Let's go. Not going to be a walk in the park, so I got to be careful. Okay, we're starting with the classic 4 and 2. Turn 1 is going to give us our first Ultron Sentry. Now, these are not the Neonates. These are just the regular henchmen. So there you go. They are empowered by tech. Fight, KO one of your heroes. There is no tech in the HQ, so they're only 2 attack, which is great because that means I can fight them right now with only 2 attack. Pretty much an optimal first turn, I think. So definitely I want to fight them before I recruit because I could lose that. So 2 attack. By the way, instinct, range, covert. I guess strength sentries would work too. Definitely a great first turn for a 4-2 draw. I like how it's starting. So I got 2 attack. Let's go ahead and take out the Ultron Sentries and KO one of my heroes. Well, actually, I'll do this. I'll play my Recruit. Then I'll get the 2 attack. Then I'll fight the Sentries so I can KO something I already played. Duh. Okay. Now we're going to spend my 4 Recruit on what? I can get anything except for White Tiger. Let's look at our options. HQ1, Incoming Detector Rocket. It's an artifact. Whenever a Master Strike or a villain's ambush ability is completed, you may gain a shard. This is actually an excellent card to get early. I'm going to want to play it early, of course, but this means more game ahead of me, more chances for this to actually trigger. We've got Wong there with a cost of 2, patrol the bridge of its empty, draw a card. Pretty good utility card. We've also got Legendary Outlaw. There's a cat in here. Legendary Outlaw, 2 recruit. Choose an artifact any player controls. With a once per turn ability, play a copy of one of those abilities. This will work great with Star-Lord's other cards, like Element Guns, with this little symbol that everybody talks about. It's just a shard flying off. Artifact, once per turn, gain a shard. This is one of his best cards. I'm going to have a 4 and 2 next turn, so I can get one of these on one turn, one of these the other. It doesn't really matter, but I think it's very simple, very effective, and I like that Star-Lord has it. I'm going to start with Incoming Detector, just so in case something weird happens to my hand. Just the Zombie Avengers tech fiends, so those have Ambush Rise. So this is a very good card to have. That's kind of why I gave you Rocket. Sometimes he's not as appreciated in these setups, but here he's gonna do well. I'm gonna take this and hopefully get to use it early. You stepped away for exactly 5 minutes, Snatch Cat, because that's how long they are open. But I have our Blood Bank token up there. And there's another Wong. Okay. I gotta make sure not to recruit lock myself. I'm probably gonna want to take Legendary Outlaw, but I'll probably take Element Guns first. Alright, so if left is gonna load up on all the Guardians cards, right side is gonna have to go a different route. This is in my starting hand. I'm not playing that scheme. That was very funny. I guess I have to draw another card. How did that end up there? Oh, now I got a 4 and 2. Alright, turn 2. There's our scheme twist. At least it wasn't turn 1. Okay. If there's a villain in the blood bank, stack a card from the bystander deck next to the scheme as a vampire thrall. Otherwise, move a villain from another city space to the blood bank. Neither thing can happen. Either way, play another card from the villain deck. So that one whiffs. That's nice. Let's play another card from the villain deck. Other one is Blue Talon coming in. He also has an ambush. Lots of ambush here. So Blue Talon enters the sewers. He's got Dark Memories, so he gets +1 attack for each different hero class in my discard pile at the time. Ambush. It was the second one. Ambush. Each player reveals a ranged hero or gains a wound. So that wound I revealed earlier, I'm going to have to gain it. Because, yep, no range, so everybody gets a wound. Only standard wounds, but it doesn't make them hurt less. Oh, because they're wounds. Fight. You may send a hero from your discard pile under cover. Early wounds are gross. I don't like them. I like the Ultron much better. Alright, so I've got 4 recruit here. Now, what do I want to do here? So I could take some Star-Lord over here. Left side has Rocket, though it's an artifact, which means that it's going to be out forever. But I kind of want to bunch up all my shards on one side. So I'm going to try to take Rocket and Star-Lord together. So yeah, Wong is probably the best way to go here. I can take some Wong on the right-hand side, and even though 2 Wongs don't make a right, I'm going to take them anyway. So I'm going to go ahead and take the one on the left. Here we go. First one for me. And, oh, Scarlet T'Challa. I guess I'll take the second one. No sidekicks for me, so I'm just taking Wong. Hey, you know what you come here for. And we got White Tiger and Scarlet T'Challa available. Very nice. And we're still very much in sunlight, too. Let's move over. Okay. We got a 4 and 2 there. Turn number 3 is going to give us our first bystander going right to Blue Talon. Speaking of Blue Talon, he gets some bonus attack this turn because I have an instinct card in my discard pile. Not like I was going to fight him anyway. But I've got 4 recruit. A little something for everyone. Okay, well, we have 2 new cards coming out. I'm pretty sure I'm still taking Element Guns, but just to be sure, let's look. Okay, plan the heist. To attack, look at the top 2 cards of your deck, discard a number of them, and put the rest back in any order. Great for the what if cards. But check out what White Tiger does as well. Oh, that seems familiar. To recruit, reveal the top 2 cards of your deck. Draw one of them that costs 0 and discard the rest. So there's some synergy here. So I definitely want to save these to go together, I think, on the right-hand side. So what we're going to do is take element guns and gain some shards from this and from rocket and see just how many I can stock up before I need to use them. This is going to be very interesting. Okay, more Star-Lord T'Challa. Not really seeing any more Wong, but I think he'll appear. I've also got those wounds. So White Tiger can draw wounds out of the way, but she's great for Dark Memories. A lot of people are not really keen on White Tiger's hero set, but she does some very specific, interesting things. She's a fun one to choose for certain setups where her niche strategy can really help out. She's going to be a nice counter, actually, if you can get her Dark Memories. Her green can't clear wounds, it can draw them, though. So it'll get a wound out of the way for the next turn. Here we go. 4, 5, 6. Got a hand of all grays, and it looks like it's a 3 and 3. So no, it's a. Oh, I was totally wrong. It's a 5 and 1. I don't know what I was looking at. So we'll see. Okay, turn 4. Love that T'Challa card. 5 recruit for a 3 cost. Crazy. Yes. This one. Yes, it's a lot of recruit on it. That's so much. And hey, I don't think I thanked Albino Bomber. Thank you for the Prime sub. 4 months of subs. I appreciate that. This villain deck turn is pull is for you, and it is, wow, it's a Vibranium Vampire Drone. So let's do this. Put it into the city. So the base card here, I have underused Star-Lord T'Challa. I want to use him more from What If. Okay, so we got to do this way. Ambush, another villain captures a bystander. So another bystander goes to Blue Talon, who now has 2 bystanders. Let's sneak this in. Try not to knock the blood bank out of the way. Okay, fight, liberate 3 the next time you rescue a bystander this turn, including from this henchman, KO one of your heroes. Now, in this setup, these drones are vampire neonates, so I'm going to add the token to the bottom. So this henchman has Blood Frenzy. If in the blood bank, they have double Blood Frenzy instead. So Blood Frenzy, where's my little token here? Check this out. Here's all her cool her tokens. Here's the Blood Frenzy token. So Blood Frenzy cares about the different number of VP values in your victory pile. So I have 1 for each side that I'll put up at the top. So let's track Blood Frenzy for the right-hand side up here. We can't really see anything yet. And for the left-hand side, up over here. I only have 1 Ultron Sentry here on the left. So this Blood Frenzy is, and I'm going to use a different dye than red because I might need those for the city. Blood Frenzy, but it feels wrong to not use red for Blood Frenzy. I'm going to do it. Blood Frenzy is 1. I have 1 VP value in my victory pile. Vampire, Vibranium, Liberator, Drone, Neonates just rolls off the tongue. Yes, yes it does. So these have +1 attack. So I will do this and hopefully I don't run out of dice. They are 4 attack. This, or I'll just do this. This is actually easier. I'll do the Blood Frenzy down here so I can add it together. And remember that it's Blood Frenzy and not that plus that. Okay, where were we? Oh, yeah. Oh, Dark Memories, by the way. Is Blue Talon still at 4? It is. Yeah, we spent, what did we spend, like a year on this? And, Snatchcat put so much effort into the visuals of making them look like as close to official cards as possible. So just that collaboration, I think, made them turn out really well. And I'm very happy with how they turned out. And hopefully there's more coming in the future. There's going to be more sets, and we have ones to go back to and fix. All right, we got 4 recruit here. Nothing to fight for 2. Things are getting scary. So let's look at what I can take. Once again, Interstellar Adventures is very good. If I get What If, it's 5 recruit, great for the early game. But I do have 4 recruit. So Plan the Heist is going to help look at things. Tiger God's going to help look at things. But What If has to be correct, and I need to get through some grays for that to work. So I'm really tempted to actually take Amulets of the Tiger God to draw some of my starters, move them around, and discard the other one. This does not help with What If, because I have to discard it. But it does move through things more quickly. I need a recruit, but I also need attack. I'm gonna be in big trouble here if I don't get it. So I think I have a lot of shield agents still. I think I'm gonna panic a little and plan the heist, and then maybe get some recruit later on. Because, yeah, the city can get real full real fast. And I got a couple of Wong cards, too. But we are getting dangerously close to Moonlight. I do want some range cards to trigger Wong as well. Okay, turn number 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 ends. With this as the next turn. So, okay, I got 3 attack and a card draw. As long as the bridge stays empty. Bridge manipulation. 5 recruit here, but we're also dealing with another Ultron Sentry empowered by range. So here's a couple of things that happen. Blue Talon moves down. Nothing in my discard pile, so it loses its buff here. The drones move down, and now they're in the blood bank, so they get double blood frenzy. So that's going to be 2 on this side of the game. And then we have the Ultron Sentries coming in, being empowered by ranged. And there are no range, so it's only 2. It's not a 4 and 2. I wish it was, though. I could have hit that Sentry. But I do kind of want the drones to be pushed out of the blood bank. Anyway, I've got 5 recruit. Let me just peek at the White Tiger card. This one is very good, even though this is not the side I'm taking White Tiger on. Whenever you defeat a henchman this turn, you may KO one of your cards. So I'm going to take this because this combined with shards is a great combo. Because I can save up the shards for when I want to hit the henchman. The Neonates are henchmen. I can fight them with shards and some attack, and then KO one of my cards by spending shards the turn that I draw this, and thin my deck really well. My other options are pretty much anything else. I can take Legendary Outlaw for the once per turn abilities played again. I've also got another Legendary Outlaw, but I'm going to get a lot of shards soon, so I think I'm going to go ahead and take Camouflage Huntress and maybe make the left side do a bunch of the work in the way that I said. I'm also about to play a couple of artifacts, so those won't go back into my hand, and this is good. You gain a shard for each other Guardians here you played this turn, but that only plays well with the artifacts the first turn you play them, because again, they're no longer played, they're just out there. But if I can start using White Tiger to KO some things, I'll be in good shape. Okay, I got an artifact, so I can get a shard this turn. That's 4 attack if I need it. And then I get a shard the rest of the game, every turn. And then Legendary Outlaw can copy those and just start ramping up fast. Turn number 6, Zombie Captain America. I'm getting a little scared because city's filling up. 1, 2 goes back to no blood frenzy on this side of the game. Nothing in my victory pile. Ultron Sentries and Zombie Cap comes in, and I gotta empower Ultron Sentries. Ambush Rise of the Living Dead. Nothing comes in. Nothing is a zombie right now. Zombie Captain America gets -1 attack for each hero class you have. Escape each player reveals 3 hero classes or gains a wound. So if we're going to go ahead and put attack on stuff, so Ultron Sentries get 1 more thanks to Rocket Raccoon's range card being there. I have 1 hero class, so Zombie Cap goes down to 7, but that's it. Okay, let's play what I've got. I'm going to play all my Grays first. So that is 3 recruit and 1, 2 attack, followed by Wong here, starting off the card and play cam. 1 attack, patrol the bridge. Only space empty. If it's empty, draw a card. I'm going to go ahead and draw another shield agent. So I have 4 recruit and 3 attack at the end of this. Okay, now luckily I can fight something. I can fight 2 things actually. What I should actually fight are the Liberator drones, because they're going to give me Liberate 3, which will allow me to hit Blue Talon with Dark Memories. So I can hit 2 things, one of them being a Neonate that is great. So yeah, Rocket is a fun set if his stuff works. It just has to be in the right scenario for it to work, but I put him in the setup because he kind of does work. So yeah, no Dark Memories. Let's do this correctly. Declaring the fight on the Liberator drones. There are only 3 because nothing is in my victory pile yet, so no Blood Frenzy bonus. The next time I rescue a bystander this turn, KO one of your heroes. Good to know. Now I have, where's my Liberate die? I have Liberate 3. Liberate is green here. And I can use 3 attack towards the Mastermind or any villain that has a bystander. And that's going to be Blue Talon. I have no discard pile. So, I'm going to waste the fight effect, but it's worth taking this out. So let's go ahead and fight Blue Talon for Liberate 3. And because we're not fighting Indestructible Man, he's not coming back in. I get 2 bystanders. I may send a hero from my discard pile under cover. There aren't any. I wasn't going to do that anyway, if I recruited one. And then back to Liberator drones. I get to KO one of my heroes because I rescued a bystander. We're going to go ahead and KO this shield agent. A lot of stuff happening. Alright, I cleared 2 city spaces, and I've got 4 recruit left. So the 2 cards I was looking at for this side were Amulet of the Tiger God, but I think Interstellar Adventures is even better. I do have to succeed on the What If, but even if I don't, it's a multi-class card that gives me 2 recruit. I can afford more, but it's very, very good. So I'm going to go ahead and take this. And I can say ranged or Wong because I have 2 of those, and it depends on what I drop. Okay, saved myself a little. Here's my new hand, though. I got 5 graves and a wound. So thank goodness I cleared those spaces. Okay, moving over. And I'll adjust my enemy attack values in a moment. Element Guns is coming out. Turn number 7 gives us our second bystander. Early bystanders, I like it. Good news is it's Howard Stark. Bad news is Howard Stark is captured by zombie Captain America. And that is a what-if scenario if I ever heard of one. So, -1 attack for each hero class I have. That's still 1, so that's correct. Ultron Sentries are still empowered. Everything's the same as far as dice. Ultimate Sunlight for Wong. Ultimate 4s. It's 4s across the board. Somewhere Invisible Woman is very happy about this. Alright. So, let's go ahead and play our Element Guns. And you will see, if you don't know, why this card is so good. Artifact. Once per turn, gain a shard. That's it. That's wonderful. So check it out. Fantastic. Absolutely. I'm going to tuck this in here. Permanent artifact. And I'm going to show this as tapped by just turning it sideways a little bit. So once per turn, gain a shard. Let's get a shard. I'm going to put them right on the card. So hopefully you can see it. So I did it. Okay. I've got 1, 2, 3 attack, which is just enough to hit an Ultron Sentries. Doesn't matter if they're in the blood bank. They are not the Neonates. And they have fight KO one of your heroes. Still empowered by range, could be worse. So let's fight them and thin this deck a little bit more. Gotta make sure I don't recruit lock myself, but I think I'm still okay if I take out some of the agents. The agent I didn't even play yet. Oh, hey, Hand Ninja. Let me take this out. And that's it for my turn. All right, we have started generating generating shards. By the way, I've drawn Incoming Detector, and I'll put it up here for a second. So Incoming Detector only works after I've played it. So unfortunately, I'm losing out on these early turns of ambushes. But on turn 9, I'll be able to play it, and then for the rest of the game, I get shards for all Master Strikes and all ambush abilities. That's very, very good. So I got extra shard generation. I wish I had more, but this is an uncommon, so I can't be greedy. But it's going to work out real well. 3, 4, 5, 6. And I've got whenever you defeat a henchman this turn. And it's a whenever, so I can defeat multiple henchmen. I like how the left side is shaping up. Onto this right-hand side that there's nothing to write home about. Turn 8 is our first Master Strike. Of course it is, because I was just about to play a rocket. So here's what happens, everybody. Ooh, cross-dimensional zombie rampage. So anybody who doesn't have a zombie in their victory pile gets a wound. So I gotta do, I just realized I gotta update Blood Frenzy, but don't have any zombies out. So everybody gets a wound right now. A little more wounds than I wanted to go around, but hopefully I can get rid of those. Then, Rise of the Living Dead. I got Ultron Sentries on the left. I got no zombies on the right. Only one that showed up is Zombie Cap. So I'm good there. Let me adjust my Blood Frenzy. Right-hand side's got a henchman. That's 1 VP. and Blue Talon, who's worth 2 VP, and some bystanders. So that is a Blood Frenzy value of 2 on the right-hand side. I gotta keep this updated or I will forget. Left side is still only at 1. Okay. Mostly harmless, I guess, except for the wounds. Let's go 1, 2, 3 agents, and 2 troopers. And no hero classes for Cap. But it's not like I could fight him anyway. Wow, okay, so this is what I call a dud hand. Can't fight and can't recruit. I could get an officer, there are no sidekicks available, but I believe I will rest this wound away. I wish I had both, but beggars can't be choosers. I will not fight and not recruit anything, so this wound's gonna get KO'd. I'll end my turn. Doesn't feel great to kind of waste a turn that way, especially when I'm playing against the clock for the tournament, if I was caring about my turn count. But what are you gonna do? I don't really need an officer after that T'Challa card I got. Yeah, better than nothing. At least I can do something. And I've already got 2 cards with printed attack, which is good. 4, 5, 6. Now I gotta thin this deck. I need a way to do that. Left-hand side's got a strategy. Okay, turn number 9. Surprise! More Ultron Sentries. Empowered by Strength, fight KO one of your heroes. Alright. Empowered by Strength means this is a 4 attack right now. I have 1, 2. By the way, Zombie Cap cares about hero classes you have. Artifacts are cards you have. So that's range. That's 3 hero classes. So it's only 5 attack to take down Zombie Cap right now. And I can get there. But I can't cover it up, which could be a problem. I could also fight the Ultron Sentries with White Tiger and KO one of my heroes, so we'll see what I want to do. The first thing I'm going to do, though, is start my investment here, playing Incoming Detector, so once I play this from now on, whenever a Master Strike or Ambush ability is completed, even when it's not my turn, the other side's turn counts too, I may gain a shard. I don't know why I wouldn't. I'm not playing a scheme that has a limited shard amount, but I'm going to put that one out there. So I'll also generate my extra shard from Star-Lord. We're only on turn 9, you guys. These are going to add up. All right, that's my second shard generated there. This one doesn't have to tap. It just happens all the time. So let's play what I've got. I've got 1, 2, 3 attack, 1 recruit, and I've got Camouflage Huntress, 3 attack, up to 6. Whenever I defeat a henchman this turn, I may KO one of my cards. I'm in a bit of a privileged position here. I get to choose. Do I fight Zombie Cap? I can fight for 5. This Sentries are 4. I can almost fight both. I can't recruit anything out of the HQ. It's a bit expensive for a Sentry. I could probably get some strength out of there. So if I fight the Sentries, I get 2 KOs. I get a KO for the Sentries, and I get a KO for Camouflage Huntress. Yes, so I can cover up Zombie Cap. You're right, I forgot that he had a bystander. So yes, that is absolutely correct, and you should know this for the tournament. If you fight a zombie with a bystander, you get to choose the order. Yes, yes, yes. But I think 2 KOs are so valuable right now, especially because I have 2 artifacts out. I'm going to take the 2 KOs. I'm going to leave Cap where he is. Even though Howard Stark, what's he going to do? Let me look at him. Reveal the top 4 cards of your deck. Draw each tech and range hero. I don't have any. They're all going to be grays left because I play my 2 artifacts, pretty sure. So yeah, even though I should fight and kill, whoever fights Zombie Cap's going to cover him up anyway. And if he escapes, he's not going to become a Mastermind, so that could be rough. But 2 KOs is 2 KOs. So I'm going to do that. Let's fight the Ultron Sentries for 4. And KO one of your heroes is the effect. So I will KO one of my heroes, and then another one for White Tiger. So both this Shield Agent and Shield Trooper are getting KO. Really valuing that deck thinning over getting rid of a zombie at reduced attack. But I also have 2 artifacts of 2 different hero classes out, so Zombie Cap's going to be pretty weak on this side no matter what I do. So I'm happy with that decision. Now I just got to make sure I get some recruit cards or I'm going to be out in trouble. 4, 5, 6. All right, this turn I got 4 recruits. I'll probably pick up Legendary Outlaw to give me some extra recruit. Yes, Cap would give another VP for Blood Frenzy. So I could try to leave him in the city as long as possible, but I'm worried about escapes with things pushing. We'll see how long I can last without having to have him in my victory pile. But I'm going to get so much attack over here, I'm not too worried about it. Okay, right-hand side is going to get the following cards, and the following card from the villain deck. Another drone Neonate. So they're going to go here in the sewers. Blood Frenzy over here is 2, so they are a 5-attack henchman. But they ambush. Another villain captures a bystander. Let me do this in the correct order. Ambush, somebody gets a bystander. So this is also great. I paired these together for that reason, by the way. You can give zombies bystanders. I just wanted this to be a fun one. And also, Rocket triggers, because that was an ambush effect. So he gets a shard. Look at that. Building up the shards. I'll reset Star-Lord, by the way. I got 3 shards over here already. I don't have to put them on the cards that came from. But you know what? I won't. Let me just pile them up over here so I don't cover up the cards. 1, 2, 3. I might get so many shards, though, I might have to use a die for this, but I do like the jewels, so I'll use them for a little bit. Okay, a lot of stuff happened. Let's see what I can play as far as cards. I got Plan the Heist because I want to play that before Wong. 2 attack. Look at the top 2 cards of your deck. Discard a number of them. Put the rest back in any order. Top 2 cards of my deck are an Agent and a Trooper. I will discard them both in hopes that I get another Wong card in a second. So I'm going to play Wong's Bridge Between Dimensions. 1 attack, patrol the bridge of its empty, draw a card. I got a shield agent. That's okay. That's going to give me 3 attack and 4 total attack, and then 4 total recruit. I have 2 hero classes, so cap is down to 6. Unfortunately, the blood frenzied drones are too strong for me by 1 attack, so I couldn't get that chain going. But that's okay. I'm going to take some other stuff. Basically. Look at Trigger Happy, by the way. This is one I don't want over here because this requires a Guardians trigger and also has more Guardians in the effect. Legendary Outlaw's not bad because I can play a copy of the left-hand side's artifacts, but I'd rather just focus fire those shards on the left. Plus, left needs more recruit if I'm KOing so many cards. And if I take this Amulet of Tiger God, I can reduce any strength empowerment from the other strength Ultron Sentry that might come out. There was one before. But I'm going to go ahead and take White Tiger. Goes through my deck pretty quick. All right, and we got Unexpected Exit, Starlet T'Challa, 3 attack. What if you may KO a card from your hand or discard pile? Here's the right side's chance for some KO power, but that's going to be it. Yeah, Rocket is going to, over here, is going to get a shard for pretty much every turn. Think about how many turns were left in this game, and think about how the scheme plays extra cards in the villain deck. And it's whenever. It's not once per turn. It's whenever. So this is going to pop off. Definitely glad Star-Lord's here for the shard support. Okay. Strategy question. How do you plan on using your shards? Could I use one to help take out a henchman? I'm going to hold on to them as long as I can. Use them if I need to when I have the White Tiger KO power card out. Use them in case of an emergency, and use them on the Mastermind if I need to. But I want to save them if I can. All right, turn 11, because you can save them for as long as you want. It's not gonna, you can just use them all later. Okay, if I'm almost at 1 attack, if I'm 1 short, I might use 1 here and there just to speed things up. Anyway, Tech Ultron Sentry comes in. So what that means is double Blood Frenzy for the drones on this side, which is going to be 2. Ultron Sentries come into the sewers. So I might use the shards here. We'll see. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, luckily Rocket is part of the setup. So I picked him to be part of the setup kind of because of that. So everybody gets to see how good he can be. Who you pick to support him is up to you. All right, let's do the once per turn. No ambush or Master Strike this turn. So nothing for Rocket, but Star-Lord gets another shard. That's going to be 4 shards right here. I have 1 attack, so this could be a turn I use some shards if I really need to. Hero classes, yeah, cap is at 6. I could fight the drones with double blood Frenzy right now, which would give me Liberate 3, which would reduce zombie cap down to 3. I would still not have enough to hit him. I would like to wait for that 1-2 combo. Ultron Sentries, though, empowered by tech, they're only 2 attack. I might spend 1 shard to do some additional KO this turn. Because if I can just thin this deck, I'll be great. And just go off with shards. Let me focus on recruiting first. I'm gonna go with Legendary Outlaw. I need the recruit, especially since I'm depleting my other cards, and I can just play a copy of more shards. So Legendary Outlaw is gonna be mine. And there's Rocket's rare. 5 attack tech. You get +1 attack for each Master Strike in the KO pile and or stack next to the Mastermind. This is an okay one. Works better in the late game. Because this only gives 6 attack right now. But it's a rare as a rare if I get that much recruit. I have 4 of my gray cards in the KO pile, which means I have 8 left. I could wait for White Tiger, but because I can fight this turn and there's going to be no shortage of henchmen, and I am a little worried about the city pushing, I'm going to take the Ultron Sentries right now. It's only going to cost me a single shard. Plus, that gives me 1 additional KO. Plus, the more I thin, the better my hens are going to be over time. So I'll spend a single shard to get 2 attack and take out the Sentries at this point. It is pretty much Striker. So fight, KO one of your heroes. Doesn't increase my Blood Frenzy. I'll KO another shield agent. So the goal, by the way, is to get my hand to just be able to recruit, and I'm just generating shards otherwise, which will be fun. Holding onto that wound, though. So 1, here's my entire deck. I got some good stuff, but I have to get that junk out of there. Henchmen are 3. Oh, did I defeat that? Did I do an illegal defeat? Oh, that's right, because I recruited first. I meant to do that in reverse order. So I'm gonna say that's fine, because what I was gonna do is fight and then recruit. There's really no reason I would have recruited first. So I'm gonna retroactively do that. I didn't reveal any information. Because you guys got that? So what I would have done is I would have fought and then recruited after that. Because there's no reason I would have done that. I was just doing streamer privilege stuff. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You're free to do that same thing. If it's something, it wasn't a hard decision. If it was a hard decision, oh, maybe I have to do this first, then that's fine. But you guys are totally right. Okay. Moving over to turn 12. We've got Zombie Doctor Strange. I'm totally fine with rewinds. The only rewinds I'm not okay with are ones that give you new knowledge after the fact. Technically, this gave me knowledge of what the next card was, but that didn't affect my decision because I wouldn't have done it. But that's how I would play it. That's how I expect you guys to play it too. But you're 100% right. Okay, Ambush Rise. No zombies, nobody comes in. Rocket gets a shard because an ambush happened. Ding. Fight, look at the top 3 cards of your deck. Draw 1, KO 1, put the other back. Escape, cross-dimensional zombie. Rampage goes to the sewers. Alright, so I've got Tech, Covert, Ranged. Zombie cap is now at 5. And let's play some stuff. Should I what if first? Should I draw a card first? There's 1 card left in my deck, so actually I can check. By the way, it's double Blood Frenzy on this side, so it's gonna be a 7 attack drone. Okay, there's my other Wong. There's my Star-Lord. I think the last card on my deck is a gray card. I think this is a gray. So I should. But if I what if, I'm gonna have to reshuffle, and I don't want these 2 to get lost in the shuffle. So I'm just gonna have to fail this what if on purpose. So let's do it. I'm gonna say, just for fun, I'm gonna say Star-Lord T'Challa. Hey, look, it's a shield trooper. So, nope, I will discard it, actually. No, I'm gonna leave it there so I can draw it. So that's 2 recruit. I've got 1 attack. Patrol the bridge if it's empty. Draw a card. It is empty, so I draw that shield trooper. Okay. So I'm gonna end up with 1, 2 more attack from the troopers. 1, 2 more recruit. So I am at 3 attack, which doesn't do anything, unfortunately. But I have 4 recruit, which does do something. I really wanted unexpected exit. I really did. But all I can take is Legendary Outlaw, or another Amulet of the Tiger God, or Trigger Happy, which I don't want. I am going to... Ooh, this is not a great choice. I'm going to take another Amulets. I needed some big recruits so I can get some stuff out of here. And that's not going to do anything. So this is a very good card, though. Implanted Memory Chip, Artifact, once per turn. Draw a card. This is a very good card. Extra draw. Star-Lord can copy it with his other card. And wasted that attack a little bit. So I'm totally fine. I kind of want the right-hand side to have enough power to take out some villains. So left-hand side will have only henchmen. So the Blood Frenzy value will be very low. I did. It was one of the first things I did. Thank you. I did it immediately when he ambushed, so I don't forget. There's going to be a lot of that. Okay. I don't think anybody would have picked Rocket because you can't really bank on a single uncommon for a strategy. But I wanted to throw him in there so everybody would have him just in case it worked for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. That's a little bit of attack. City's filling up. Getting a little worried here. Someone's in the blood bank, so I hope this is not a... Oh, it's a Master Strike. I guess that could have been worse. So first things first, Master Strike happened, so I get another shard over here. Gonna have to start using dice soon. Okay, cross-dimensional zombie rampage. Nope, everybody gets a wound. That's the bad part about not having a zombie. Then Rise of the Living Dead. There aren't no zombies to rise because I got hurt. So that's where that's gonna end. And let's see what I can do now. Okay, beginning with Legendary Outlaw. 2 recruit, choose an artifact your player controls with a once per turn ability. Take a copy of one of those abilities. The only one I have out is Star-Lord's Element Guns. So I'll get a shard, and then I'll get a second shard for actually playing the effect. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 shards so far. I'll actually tap the card for the effect. Okay, that's going to leave me with 4 recruit, 2 attack, and a wound. As far as revealing classes, same thing over here. 8 minus 3 is 5. We got double Blood Frenzy, so double of 1 is 2. 5 attack Liberator drone here. Okay. So I have potentially, was that 7? 9 attack. So I could fight Zombie Scarlet Witch this turn because she gets a +1 attack for each hero with an odd numbered cost. And I've only played 4 and 0, so I can spend all my shards to hit her. That's one option. Her tactics rise. So now might not be a bad time to fight her tactics because nothing is going to rise. City is getting a little full though. Right-hand side is not going to be able to hit much. I only have 4 attack. I might be able to hit something. Pretty strong enemies out here though. If I choose to spend 5 attack on the drones, I will get Liberate 3. So what's going to happen is this. I'll go 3, 4, 5. I'll hit the drones. I'll get Liberate 3. And I will spend... I have 3 Liberate and 2 more shards to take out Zombie Cap. That is another Blood Frenzy. The drones are fine. I already have 1 VP enemies. But Zombie Cap is going to give another Blood Frenzy unless I let him rise. And come back in. And choose to put him on top. Because more ambushes means... Well, actually... No. This rocket is a bit worse due to the updates, because if Rise happens and Zombie Captain America comes in, he doesn't ambush again. So that won't give me extra shards, but that would be interesting if he could chain like before. So yeah, it would be one more VP value, but I don't really care as much because left side is going to get a lot of attack and this will keep the city clear. I'm going to have to hit Zombie Scarlet Witch at some point, so I just have to say that's a given for Blood Frenzy. It's early enough in the game to clear two things, and that's KO one of my heroes. And Howard Stark could draw some more stuff. So the scheme, if there's a villain in the blood bank, I get a Vampire Thrall, and it plays another card from the villain deck. So I could, if I was really unlucky, I can go twist, 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 and have a whole bunch. I could lose the game next turn if I have a bunch of chain twist, which is not very unlikely with the extra henchmen, but still possible. So I haven't played. I played only one, and that first one whiffed. So as far as risk, I could afford the risk. But I can also take care of these two things and then focus fire Zombie Scarlet Witch with just shards. So if I hit her for 9 shards without playing anything, that's a guaranteed. But I'm not going to have any odd number cards anyway. I think my gut is telling me, because I got to make a choice, my gut tells me to clear a little bit of the city, do some more KOing, get a zombie, do the Howard Stark thing, get some bystanders, and invest in my future turns. Because I don't think I can take her out that fast anyway. So I'm going to go with my gut here. And hit the Blood Bank. So that's 5 total attack. I'll spend 2, and I'll spend 3 of my precious shards. Well, I got 2, and I turn up to 5 after I spend the shards. Let's commit to fighting the Zombie Liberator drones. Fight Liberate 3, and KO one of my henchmen the next time, or KO one of my heroes the next time I rescue a bystander. So that's gone. Next, I've got 3 Liberate, 3 hero classes, so I'll spend 2 more shards to fight Zombie Cap. And no fight effect on him, so he's just gone. And I'll choose the order in a second. And I'll adjust the Blood Frenzy in a second, there's a lot to do. Okay, when you rescue this bystander, reveal the top... so I have to choose now, actually. Do I want to put Cap on the top or bottom? Do I want him to come back in? I don't. I'll take the extra Blood Frenzy. It's fine. Okay, when you rescue this bystander, reveal the top 4 cards of your deck. Draw each tech and range hero you revealed. There aren't any. Put the rest back in any order. I expected as much, and I get an extra bystander. This is mostly to clear the city. And they go right on top of Zombie Cap, so he's covered up right now. Okay, I'm satisfied with my choices there. For Recruit as well, I can do another Legendary Outlaw to be able to get more Recruit and get more shards. I'm cool with that. Once I get an Implanted Memory Chip, I can use these to draw cards. And I will get that. Ooh, Gritty Scavenger. Discard a card to draw a card to Recruit. Oh, hello. All right. 3, 4, 5. Love the talk through on that. I tend to hit the Mastermind whenever I have the chance. This is great to hear you weigh the pros and cons. Don't forget my KO. Oh yeah, I did forget my KO. I had a agent, right? Bam. That was for the lasting Liberator Jones effect. Thank you. Yeah, a lot of people would hit the Mastermind. Maybe it was the right decision to hit the Mastermind, but if I'm playing for... I think I'm going to win this game anyway, just off how things are going. So I'm focused on, if I'm going for my score, I focus on escapes. One escape is probably going to hurt worse a lot more than a few extra turns. That's all I'm saying. So that's a little more important. Okay. All right, the shards are fine. I think this one's a little dark. So I'm going to swap it out with a lighter colored shard and then move on. Yeah. If you don't want to sit here and have these games go for 5 hours, you gotta make decisions. Even if they're not the best one, there's still merit if you're waffling on it. Okay, another Sentry empowered by Instinct. Fight, KO one of your heroes. Any Instinct? We do have one Instinct. So let's get some attack dice on here. We got 3 attack on these Sentries thanks to Scarlet T'Challa. Zombie Doctor Strange from the Blood Bank. Sounds like code for something. No ambush for Rocket over there. Let's play some White Tiger. 2 Recruit. Reveal the top 2 cards of your deck. Draw one of them to cost 0 and discard the rest. So again, her card here is designed to buff up Dark Memories. I don't have her Dark Memories card yet, but at least it can mill through some things. I could draw first with Wong, but either way, I don't know. So let's see what happens. Yeah, this is a bad decision. So I discard Plan the Heist, which I wouldn't have drawn with Wong. I draw the Agent. I discard Plan the Heist. But enough of these, and I'll mill through my deck pretty quick, and it doesn't really matter too much. I got 4 Recruit total. 1, 2, 3. Hopefully that'll mill through some wounds. That's what I'm thinking. And then we'll play Bridge Between Dimensions. Control the bridge. It's empty. Draw a card. And it is another Agent. So that gives me 5 Recruit, which is pretty cool, because now I can take Unexpected Exit. What if you make KO a card from your hand or discard pile? 2 classes. I need that KO power, so that's going to be mine, and maybe I'll get rid of the Ultron Sentries Empowered bonus for 5. And I do, so no more Empowered on the Sentries. Not like it makes a difference, because I only can fight one thing anyway. Let's take care of the Ultron Sentries. KO one of my heroes. Taking out the Sentries. I got plenty of Recruit, and this side I do also want this side to be a bit thinned. Good stuff on both sides. Solid turn. Happy about that. Okay, moving over to the left for turn number 15. Okay, turn 15 is going to give us Zombie Wasp. Ambush Rise. No Rise happening in the sewers, rooftops, or bridge. Zombie Wasp is giant size, gets +2 attack, fight, KO one of your heroes. Okay. So far, so good, having fun with this setup. Thank you for picking this one for me. And I did take out all the henchmen before I could use this, but that's fine. It's not the way it worked out. I'm cool with that. 3 attack. I can KO a card when I defeat a henchman, but there aren't any. But still, 3 attack. 4, 5, which means I can almost hit Zombie Wasp, but I got shards. I can't forget. By the way, the ambush happened, so I get a shard from Rocket, even if it didn't actually make anything rise. And I get another shard with Star-Lord. And I've got Zombie Wasp in the sewers. So 6 attack there for her. And let me play my 2 Recruit as well. Okay, so I have potentially 9 attack. So this turn, I think I'm going to hit the Mastermind for 9 attack. I played an odd numbered cost, so I'm going to be 1 short actually, so I can't do that. So that's unfortunate. So right-hand side, though, is going to have maybe 1 attack, so maybe hitting the city's not such a bad idea anyway. So yeah, Zombie Scarlet Witch, I played a White Tiger. Let me go ahead and start tracking her attack. It's going to get something crazy. I did take 1 odd-numbered card over here because it was very useful, but it did hurt me this turn. She's at 10 attack because I played 1 odd number. 3, 4, 5, 6, and 8, 9. Which is 1 less than 10. Anyway, that's fine. I can do another hero KO with Zombie Wasp if I want to hit for 6. Zombie Doctor Strange. Top 3 cards, draw 1, KO 1, put 1 back. I think this is best for the right-hand side to fight because I might be able to use this to activate what-if abilities. Also, I can't cover up this zombie, so it'll come back. I can't cover up Wasp either, but I like replenishing the KO ability if someone's going to come back in. So let's spend a single shard to get 6 total attack and take out the buffed zombie Wasp because she's giant size and gonna give me more blood frenzy, but I can't stress about that anymore. I just got to keep the game going. So blood frenzy is now 3 over here. As long as I split it evenly between the sides, I'm cool with that. And I get to KO one of my heroes, so another shield agent goes. Yeah, I can't really avoid fighting stuff. The best thing I can do is, like I said, try to split up the VP values. So it's not one side having all of it unless the other side is the one that can fight stuff. That's harder to do. So at the very least, I'll split it up. I have 2 recruit this turn. No sidekicks available, so that's it for me. Wow, so 2 legendary outlaws means, by the way, 4, 5 recruit, and this is a 3 shards this turn. Too bad I can't get in a planted memory chip. I'm short 1. Turn 16. A scheme twist. Unfortunately, there's a villain in the blood bank. Zombie Doctor Strange went to the bank and messed things up for me. But I'll eat that, that's fine. So, if there's a villain in the blood bank, stack a card from the bystander deck next to the scheme as a vampire thrall. There's our first vampire thrall. It's okay, as long as I can keep it clear going forward. And he wasn't even one with Blood Frenzy. So I gotta put a bystander. I gotta pick the next what if or standard bystander that comes up. It's a standard one. Technically, I'm just doing that so I can mill through my bystander deck. I'll put it over here. Even though it should be next to the scheme. Okay. Either way, play another card from the villain deck. So let's do that. Another card from the villain deck is going to be Black Lotus. Ambush. Each player discards a card that costs 0. Fight, you get +3 recruit. So 2 things. First, Rocket. Saw that coming. Each player discards a card that costs 0. I got a wound I'd love to discard over here. And left side, also a wound I love to discard. Thanks for that, Black Lotus. Back to my turn. I've got to patrol the bridge first. I should learn my lesson from last time. Patrolling the bridge, 1 attack. It is empty, so I draw a single card, and it is a Shield Trooper. Now let's see what I end up discarding. Enough of these, like I said, we'll go through the deck pretty quick. Top 2 cards of my deck. Draw one of them that costs 0 and discard the rest. I discard Interstellar Adventures, but it's okay, I'm about to do a reshuffle. I couldn't draw it this turn anyway. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 recruit total. 1 Shield Trooper. Now, hear me out. Here's what I'm thinking. In Planted Memory Chip, I don't have to take this on the left side, because Star-Lord's Legendary Outlaw can play anybody's once per turn cards. It's nice to have over here because I can use everything together, but it's not necessary. Alternatively, I can get Interstellar Adventures, potentially 5 recruit. I got Gritty Scavenger, discard to draw. So it would probably be Interstellar Adventures, but I think the memory chip, because of what I said, I can use it on either side, so I get to pick. As soon as it's out, I can pick, do I need an artifact with this? Do I need a shard with this? Do I need a card draw with this? I think it's going to be worth it. Especially if I what if into something and it's something I really want. I can choose to draw at that moment and draw the card I what if'd. Yeah, I will take a memory chip over here on the right. For 6. No regrets. And there's another Camouflage Huntress. Amazing. I know, she discarded him twice, huh? Just the way it goes. But I have a full shuffle, so they could all be friends and in the same hand right now. Who knows? By the way, this game of Marvel Legendary is brought to you by the Bageltop Games Discord. Go there. I will say hi when you get there, and you'll have a good time. There's a lot of stuff going on. If you are a Legendary fan and you want updates on when spoilers happen, when we got new stuff, go ahead in there and get the Legendary Spoilers tag. You will get a ping when it's time for new things. I promise. Go check it out. We should get Weapon X spoilers or info on a release date maybe any second. Any second now. It could just happen right now. Although probably during work hours and maybe at the beginning of the week. But we'll see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hey, it did happen. I got 2 Star-Lord T'Challas and a White Tiger. Looks like a good hand coming up over there. Going to the left-hand side. Turn 17. More Ultron Sentries. I gotta clear this blood bank. The twist could come up and be sneaky. All right. 1 artifact. Legendary Outlaw is going to... I'm going to play both of them. So I will play the first one to get 2 recruit. You can also browse custom cards made by the community and do so many other things. One of the many videos I would love to make is a what to do with the Discord video, because there is so many and it's always hard to find. So that's on my list. If I could just, you know, quit my day job and do this full time, which I kind of did during lockdowns, there's so much I could do. But, you know, I'm just happy to do what I can. If you want to support me and give me more time to do cool stuff like that, there's always coffee.bageltopgames.com. That's up to you. See ya. Have a good night. Okay, 2 recruit. I'll choose an artifact. Any player controls with once per turn abilities. That's going to be the gain a shard. I'll play another one. Oh, I have this shard off screen. Make sure you can see them. And the second Legendary Outlaw will do the same thing. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 shards for me. I'm at 5 recruit. And I have 1 attack. Okay. So, decisions here. By the way, empowered. There are 1, 2 covert cards. So we've got 4 attack there. No bonus, no bonus. We're good. What I probably should do, if I fight Black Lotus here, by spending shards, I not only will clear the blood bank, but I will get 3 recruit, which will allow me to get Vengeance's Rocket, which again is not the best rare in the world, but is still a rare. I don't really have any tech to trigger it right now. So that's kind of a problem. But I could. I'm thinning the deck enough. And it has 5 attack. It is an odd-numbered card, though. So basically, towards Zombie Scarlet Witch, it's 4 attack. I just want to make more shards. Trigger Happy is kind of okay, but I have to play the cards. It doesn't work great with the artifacts. I'm a little stumped here. I could take another Camouflaged Huntress, but that's another odd-numbered card, and I'd rather stick to the evens over here. I have 1. My deck is pretty thin. I could Rest the Wound. I think that would be silly. Okay. I think getting the rare edges things out a little bit. I can always get an even-numbered tech later on. Medium rare. That was a very well done joke. But I think I'm going to take it. If nothing else, it's 5 attack, 4 attack towards the Mastermind. Max of 9. Max of 10, actually. Probably not going to be that much. And I'll clear the blood bank. So let's go ahead and do that. Black Lotus, I'm going to spend... I kind of hate to spend the shards on her, but I'm getting the shards so fast. I'm spending 5 shards to get 6 total attack, which is a little embarrassing. To take her out, and I get 3 recruit for doing so. How many VP values do I have? I got 3, 4, 1. Oh, I didn't check zombie cap. 3, 4... No, zombie cap is... Okay, that's not anymore. It's still... I already had a 3 with Wasp. Okay, I took her out. I get 3 recruit, up to 8. Wish I had used this for another rare, but I get what the HQ gives me, and I will take Vengeance's Rocket, the rare. At least gives me a... Oh, and I fished what I wish there. Colliding Dreams, 4+ attack. Choose any number of heroes in HQ, put them at the bottom of the hero deck. You get empowered by multicolored cards. Not as good since he's the only one here, but refreshing the HQ is nice. Yeah, but that's about it for this turn. So I'm cool with that. If I was going to be a little bit greedy, I would say I wish there were a few more Star-Lord artifacts out here than what I saw, but what I got is good. And I got myself a rare, so I shouldn't be too upset about that. Are there any even-numbered tech cards that I can use that aren't Star-Lord's card that's going to go out as an artifact? I might have to take some more odds. Oof. Oh, I got the rare. Okay. So that's something. With the shards actually against Zombie Scarlet Witch, playing 1 card and spending shards is not bad. Turn 18. Zombie Hawkeye. Ambush arrives. Nobody comes in. Fight. Each player draws a card. I get to get a shard for Rocket because he saw Zombie Hawkeye. Oh man, that would have been a cool what-if scenario with Hawkeye versus Rocket. Things flying. All right, so I've got Plan the Heist here, which is going to set up what if. Now check this out. Look at the top 2 cards of your deck. Discard a number of them, put the rest back in the order. Then Unexpected Exit has what if. You may KO a card from your hand to discard pile. So I can get rid of a wound this way if I succeed. So I'll play this top 2 cards of my deck, Shield Agent and Shield Agent. Unfortunately, I can't what if for these. So I will discard both of them. And White Tiger's not going to let me keep the card I reveal. So I'm going to go ahead and take a blind chance here at Unexpected Exit. What if? I'm going to say there's 2 Wongs in there. I'm going to say ranged. Nope, that wouldn't have worked anyway. So I will discard this trooper. I guess they have 5 total attack. 6 actually, even though those didn't work out. 6. And then let's see if I mill through a 0 cost, or I just discard a good card again. Top 2 cards of my deck. Hey, I've seen this episode before. Discard Scarlet T'Challa, and I will draw the Shield Trooper. I got another attack, 7 attack, and a 3rd recruit. No problem, I hear ya. Rocket versus Lockjaw would be interesting. Okay, who am I fighting? I got 7 attack. Ultron Sentries are still empowered twice. Zombie Hawkeye will let the right-hand side draw a card. Oop, that's not Zombie Hawkeye, which would be nice. But I won't cover him up, so that would be a rise waiting to happen. Zombie Doctor Strange. Again, not there. Oh, I should have fought this before. And then done some more drawing. But no, I had to play both Scarlet T'Challa's before I did that. I heard it in his voice. That was great. The Sentries, though, are in the blood bank. So that's a risk when a twist comes up. But I can afford 1 more Thrall. Fingers crossed will be okay. Let me take out Zombie Doctor Strange. He's a bit more expensive, and I can get a cool fight effect off of him. And do it again if he comes back in. Okay. Fight. Look at the top 3 cards of your deck. Draw 1, KO 1, put the other back. So, we got Wong, we got a Shield Agent, and we got another Shield Agent. So I'm going to KO one of the Shield Agents. I will draw... If I draw Wong, I'll also draw the Agent, which is going to be 4 recruit, which I don't need. Also, I won't be able to use the attack. So I'm going to draw the Agent and save Wong for next turn. 4 recruit total. And blow up Zombie Doctor Strange. He is uncovered. And Blood Frenzy for now. That's another one. So right side's at 3 as well. Okay. Yeah, maybe splitting these Blood Frenzies weren't the best idea. Maybe I should have just focused fired costs, like 3's over here, 4's over there, but it is what it is at this point. I think what I want to do is take Interstellar Adventures again. Maybe get that to work, maybe reduce these Ultron Sentries. I'll take it for 3. Another Incoming Detector. Still early enough, I think, to make that work with all the stuff that's going on, so left-hand side is going to take that if I can. Alright, I was right to save that Wong. Look at all this good stuff. It's Star-Lord and Wong, and also White Tiger's here. She has great cards, but I've only seen the cards of hers that I don't care for. Well, except for Camouflage Huntress. I got one of those, but where's her other ones? Turn 19. A Liberator drone comes in. So where are we with that? We have a Neonate here. Blood Frenzy on the left is 3. So it's going to be 3 Blood Frenzy. Zombie Hawkeye is as written. Ultron Sentries are down to 3 because I got rid of a covert in the HQ. Wong showing up after you re-killed Zombie Doctor Strange. That is true. He's like, what did you do? There was let me finish the ambush here. Another villain gets a bystander. Who should I give it to? Probably the Ultron Sentries. No, I should give it to Zombie Hawkeye so I can cover up the zombiness of him. All right, give him the bystander. That was an ambush, so another shard for Rocket. And now I can play my turn. No tech to play, so I'm just going to go ahead and play Vengeance's Rocket for 5 straight up attack. Zombie Scarlet Witch gets 1 attack for playing an odd. I've also got 2 troopers. 1, 2, 7 attack. Legendary Outlaw is going to get 2 recruit, play a copy of the shard generator. I get 1 shard and then a second one for playing or activating Star-Lord. So 1, 2 more shards, and a 3rd shield agent, or a 3rd recruit from a shield agent. Okay, I can do more KOing. I can hit the Mastermind. Right-hand side looks like it can do some damage. I've got 1, 2, 3, and a couple card draws. Even though the city's getting kind of full, I think I have to hit Zombie Scarlet Witch. If I do, though, she's going to cause Rise to happen. Right-hand side is an uncovered Doctor Strange. So that could be dangerous. I'm going to fight her. The city's only going to get bigger. So maybe I don't do that, because that's how I left things. If I don't, here's what I can do. I can fight the drones for 6 before they end up in the Blood Bank. So that's going to cost me 6. I'll have 1 and 3 Liberate. And then I can fight Zombie Hawkeye with 3 Liberate. And then I can even fight the Ultron Sentries on top of that. So, and I can get more gray KOs on top of that. So I think that's what I'm going to go with, because it seems fun. I'll get even more KOs, and I'll just make the deck work really well, really fast. Ironically, a Star-Lord deck is not one that needs to be really thin, because you can play the artifacts. But here I am doing it anyway. It will make Trigger Happy better if I can get it. Okay. So let's fight this for... And I don't want this to be in the Blood Bank. That's going to be ridiculous. Let me just double check my VP values. I have 3. I have 1. And I have 4. So that is accurate. Okay, so let's spend 6 regular attack to fight these. And I've got Liberate 3 and... Yep. I got Liberate 3 and... I KO when I rescue a bystander. So now I've got 4 effective attack towards Zombie Hawkeye. We'll spend a single shard to get an extra attack. Spend all 5 of that to hit him. Fight, each player draws a card. And I'll cover him up. I already have the 3 values, so the Blood Frenzy stays the same. And I will cover him up with a bystander. I KO one of my heroes. Well, let me do Hawkeye's fight effect first. Each player draws a card. I got White Tiger. I wish I had that earlier. That would have been great. Right-hand side draws a wound. But I have it for Ultron Sentries, which is great. I do a KO. Now I can play Camouflage Huntress. Whoa. 3 attack. Whenever I defeat a henchman this turn, you may KO one of your cards. Cool. So now I have enough to fight the 3 attack Ultron Sentry for 3, and I get another KO on top of that. Oh, I forgot to do the KO. I did the KO just now for with the Liberator drone. So yes, I take out the Ultron Sentry. So I fight KO one of your heroes. I get 2 KOs here. So 1 KO for that, and 1 KO. Yeah, 1 KO for the printed effect. 1 KO for Camouflage Huntress. So 2 more grays are going away. I'm losing a little bit of attack by doing that, but I'm really thinning my deck, which means better chance to encounter cards I want and get rid of wounds. How many starters have I KO'd over here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Only 2 left in my deck. For 3, I can get Greedy Scavenger. It'll help me recruit more things, which I need now. I've thinned my deck so much. Discard to draw. And it's a tech trigger for the rare, so I will take it. I like where this deck is going. Oh! Hey, look at that. It's Rare City, Sentient Starship, Artifact. Once per turn, gain a shard for each artifact you control. I'm probably going to get this too. I got a lot of recruits. I'm having too much fun with this. Probably should be hitting the Mastermind, but having too much fun. And look at all these shards I still have. Okay, here's my new hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. If I draw the wound, it's a rest turn. It's probably a rest turn anyway. So right-hand side is going to play the Star-Lord uncommon. If I can use that, I'm going to draw. And alright. I'll probably draw 2 cards, rest all 3 of my wounds away. That's probably what I'll do on the next turn since the city's empty. That was a bloody turn for a shield, using their bodies to sweep the sweet speed. Hey, Guardian's gonna do what Guardian's gonna do, okay? Yeah, so I'll play the memory chip this turn. I have 7 cards. The last card drew one. I can draw 2 cards on the left, hopefully draw that wound and get rid of them all. And just get more shards. You can generate shards and heal wounds. All right, turn 20. Another scheme twist. I'm glad I cleared things. Okay, if there's a villain in the blood bank, make a vampire thrall. Didn't happen. Otherwise, move a villain to the blood bank. Didn't happen. Anyway, play another card from the villain deck. Total whiff because I cleared the whole city. The Ultron would have moved over. Ultron Sentries if that was there. Okay, Zombie Iron Man comes in, so he's going to bring out his buddy Doctor Strange with him. So, let's do this here. Ambush. Each player reveals a tech card or gains a wound. Let's stop there. I reveal Star-Lord on the right. And on the left, I reveal no tech cards. So left side's going to get another wound. Ugh, so close to clearing them all. I guess I still could in theory. So, I got this wound. Then Rise of the Living Dead, which is going to bring in Zombie Doctor Strange, who does not ambush because that's the new rules. But that is a single ambush, which means left side gets a shard for Rocket. Look at those buddies right there. Okay. Let's play my implanted memory chip over here on the right-hand side. As a reminder, it's a once per turn artifact, once per turn, draw a card. So there you go. I gotta put it over here so it's not in my close-up camera. Only works when I'm zoomed out. And it's kind of glary, but you know what it does. Okay, so let's... I'll hold off on White Tiger for a second. Let's draw with Wong first. Okay, 1 attack. Bridge is empty. Oh, I have no deck. Do I want to draw? Sure. Do I want to recruit first? No, because I'll have to play White Tiger, which will probably mill something away. So let's shuffle up. I already got Star-Lord out here. Okay, shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. There's me. There's evidence of me shuffling for reals. We're almost 2 hours into the stream. Thanks for watching and being engaged with this game as much as I am. Probably more. I'm having a lot of fun though. Shield Agent. Okay, I drew a Shield Agent with Wong. I'm running out of room here, even on the zoomed out cam. Okay, I'm gonna draw another card, and it's another Shield Agent. Okay, I'm gonna play White Tiger, who's probably gonna draw another Shield Agent and probably discard Star-Lord T'Challa. That's what she loves to do. 1 and 2. Oh! Okay, I could rest this turn. I'm not going to hit anything for 3, so I might as well discard the Trooper, keep the wound, and we'll see what happens. I do get to draw a card this turn, so maybe I should take the attack. Let me see. I'm going to have 1, 2, 3 more recruit. Oh, I have a Trooper already. I could draw a card. I'm probably still not hitting anything. I'm still deciding, should I keep the Trooper or should I keep the wound? I'll play the Trooper here. If I keep the Trooper, I'll have 4 attack. Yes, I do. On the left-hand side. I think just enough. And if I'm short, I'll just get like 1 more. If I keep the attack, I'll have 4 attack. I get to use Star-Lord's artifact to draw a card. I could get up to 6, but then I can't prevent Rise. I'm probably going to recruit and not rest wounds away, so I will take the Trooper. Discard the wound. And now we're going to tap the artifact to draw a card, and it's Unexpected Exit. I'm glad I saved the Trooper. So now I've got this. Okay, up to 7 attack. What if you make KO a card from your hand or discard pile? I'm going to say, I don't know what to say. I'm going to say, I have another White Tiger. It's a grab bag, I don't know. I'm going to say Strength. I got more Scarlet T'Challa though. I'm going to say Strength. And it was a Shield Agent, so I'll discard that. Wasn't going to do anything anyway. Okay, with 7 attack, I can actually hit a zombie. He might come back, but I can get one out of here. It's going to increase my Blood Frenzy, but like I said, it's probably going to come back. So if I hit Zombie Iron Man, he doesn't have a cool fight effect, but I can get him out of there. Zombie Doctor Strange does let me get some KO. And I'd rather not Zombie Iron Man come back and ambush because he's going to hand out more wounds. So I'm actually going to fight Zombie Doctor Strange, expecting he'll come back. Just for the fight effect. So let's do it. Top 3 cards of my deck. Draw 1, KO 1, put the other one back. Let me actually get rid of him. Check my Blood Frenzy in a second. And look at that. I set up for a what if. So here's a bunch of recruit. I'm going to get a rare now. So I'll draw Star-Lord T'Challa. I'll KO the Shield Agent. And I'll put T'Challa back. And now I know what it is. That was great. Okay, let's keep going. Let me check the Blood Frenzy of Doctor Strange real quick. 4, 1, 1, 2. Oh, it was down to 2 once they ambushed back in, but it's a 3 now. But check this out. What if I get +3 recruits? I get 2 base, 6, 7, and I'm gonna say Star-Lord T'Challa's on top. Look at that, I was right. So up to 10 recruit. Now let me look at these rares. Sentient Starship is not a good one to take over here. I have 1 artifact. Left side only has 2, but I'm hoping to have more. However, Colliding Dreams, empowered by multicolored cards, still not that great. These rares are disappointing me today. But I can reset heroes, which is nice. And it's 4 attack. And I can keep refreshing until I get more Star-Lord T'Challa out. That's kind of what it's for. And if I get to a point where I need to stop recruiting, I can just focus on that. Plus, I can flesh out some better things. That's actually quite useful. I think I'm going to go ahead and take Star-Lord T'Challa's rare for 7. And for the last 3, I don't have anything to take except an officer, which I won't take. So that is my turn. I didn't even need the what-if bonus. And then a reshuffle. That is true. If I do copy the Sentient Starship. Right side's getting lots of recruits, so I'll probably take it next opportunity I can. That's a really good point. I wish I had thought of that. I still think I would have taken T'Challa because I do only have 2 artifacts over here right now. And if I have 2 artifacts on the right, then at least on this side I get 2 shards if I want. But I'd much rather have it on the left, but because then that's another artifact for me to have. Either way, not super worried about it. Moving over. Turn 21. Another twist, and that's bad because so first it was Zombie Doctor Strange in the blood bank, and now it's Zombie Iron Man. I love how the Neonates are not what's causing me to get these vampire thralls. Do you guys know what's happening? Did you pick up on it? The only time the twist is made thralls is when zombies are there. I think Wanda's making zombie thralls and didn't tell anybody instead of vampire thralls, which would be very, very, very fitting. Okay, there's a vampire thrall. I play another card from the villain deck. I could lose this turn and have a bad chain. Let's see, there's already 2 thralls, and Black Lotus comes in. Ambush. Each player discards a card that costs 0. So let me get my ambush shard. I'll discard a wound here on the left, and I'll discard a wound here on the right. Let's see. All right, I think what I'm going to do, I could make a bunch of shards, or I could draw a bunch of cards, and that rhymes, and I love that. I could draw 2 cards, which would help me maybe get the rare. That's 2, 4, 5. In theory, there's enough recruit in there, I think, to get what I need. We'll see, we'll see. Let's draw some cards. So Legendary Outlaw, 2 recruit. Choose an artifact, and the player has it once per turn. I'm going to copy the memory chip to draw a card. She did! Something's fishy is happening here. That's 2 recruit. I'll draw a card. Oh, I can fight Black Lotus and get the rare if I get enough attack. Yeah, I have Star-Lord's rare this turn. Very happy about that. Let's draw another card. Yeah, this is gonna be good. I got Rocket's rare. Okay. Camouflaged Huntress. 3 attack. You may KO one of your cards when you fight a henchman. I got Vengeance's Rocket, 5 attack. Let me just double track Scarlet Witch. She's at 11 attack, thanks to the 2 odd-numbered cards I played. Okay. I'll play my Agent and Trooper. That's 1 recruit, 1 attack each. At 9 attack. So what I'm going to do is, I could fight Zombie Scarlet Witch for 11 if I spend shards, but I want to get that rare. I'm really delaying fighting the Mastermind with all this cool stuff. I'm going to fight Black Lotus because I need her recruit. I get 3 recruit. I could just lose the game because of me not clearing the bank. She's worth 3 VP. I already have that value. She did. I got 3 recruit, which is just enough to get Sentient Starship. Mine. I can't forget to actually get Star-Lord's shard. So, that's another one. So how many shards do I have? Oh, Replus to HQ. There's Dark Influence in the hand. I was looking for that one. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 11. If I spend all my shards, I can fight the Mastermind. What's more important right now, fighting the Mastermind or fighting Zombie Iron Man? I got an exposed Zombie Doctor Strange on the right. If I do fight him, I can have a Rise next turn. I'm going to have a Rise. If I fight Zombie Scarlet Witch, Doctor Strange is coming back in. Which, things are going well for me on both sides, that's fine. Right-hand side can do some damage. I think I'm going to go ahead and hit the Mastermind with all my shards. I have to win the game at some point. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I only played that many number of odd. Yep, okay. Spending all my shards, you guys. I'm at 11 attack. That's enough to hit the Mastermind. Let's do it. Okay, her tactic is going to be Chaos Hex. Fight. Before putting this tactic in your victory pile, Rise of the Living Dead. So Doctor Strange comes in. Each other player discards a card with an odd number cost or gains a wound. I have Interstellar Adventures. Is it worth discarding to get the wound? To avoid the wound. I think so. I'm not gonna. Well, I got that's 2, 3, 4. I can set up a what if and do a cool, get a lot of recruit. I think I'm gonna get the wound. Might be foolish of me, but I'm gonna do it. I have a big recruit coming up, so hopefully I have a big rest turn. Okay, that's a tactic for me, which is another Blood Frenzy. I had to do it at some point though. So Blood Frenzy of 4 now on the left. Man, these robots are gonna come in super strong. I'm a little worried about that. I have no more shards. Left side will regenerate them. 1, 2. Just gotta get that rare out and I'll be in pretty good shape. Because I can just play copies of it like was mentioned. 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh man, I didn't get it. What I can do though is I can play artifacts, generate shards, and heal all my wounds, so I still might do that. If I draw enough cards. Alright. Am I in trouble? I am in trouble! I am really pushing it here. That's another Vampire Thrall, because I'm not clearing the spaces I'm supposed to. Ooh, I'm in danger. Okay. Another card from the villain deck. Again, I could lose right here. No, it's just Iron Maiden. Okay. Iron Maiden has Ambush. I got a few, but most of them are still in the villain deck, and they're going to be really strong now. Dark Memories, Ambush. Each player must send one of their non-gray heroes undercover. Shard for Rocket. Each player must send one of their non-gray heroes undercover. Okay. This side is going to send Amulet to the Tiger God undercover. That's kind of a no-brainer for me. So, goodbye. And that's the VP value of 1, same as a Bias Stater. Doesn't increase the Blood Frenzy. Left-hand side. Legendary Outlaw, or Gritty Scavenger. Definitely Gritty Scavenger, because this one is not as good as the one that can copy the rare. So, Rocket's going undercover. Can't trigger the rare superpower anymore, but this is better. Okay. If I fight her, I can unleash them, though. But I might not fight her right away. So Dark Memories is going to give her nothing on the right-hand side because this side has no... Yeah, where's Cybermod when you need it? Good point. I forget why I only have 4 cards. Oh, because Zombie Scarlet Witch. And then Iron Maiden. Okay, so everything is the attack it's supposed to be right now. That was the extra card played after the twist. There are 3 out of 5 Vampire Thralls. I'm a little worried about that. Let's see what I can do here. Starting with Plan the Heist. 2 attack, top 2 cards of the deck. Give me something I can what if into, please. I got one. I will discard the Shield Trooper, and I'm going to put Interstellar Adventures back on top. Let me Interstellar Adventures to get 2 recruit. I what if for the card I just was there. Star-Lord T'Challa, I get 3 recruit. Let's draw a card with the artifact. Another Star-Lord T'Challa, which I will play and take a chance. 6, 7. I'm going to say ranged. And it's a wound. I will discard the wound. So that's 7 recruit. 2 more attack. No, I discarded a card with Scarlet Witch's... Oh, that's right. You're right. I did take the wound. Did I just, like, mysteriously lose a card for no reason? I lost 1. It's fine. I'm going to play through. I don't know what happened to that extra card. Maybe I only drew 4 or 5 when I shouldn't have. 1 got blipped out of existence. I'm not going to question it too much. Okay. It's fine. Iron Maiden. I can fight Iron Maiden. I really wish I could fight Zombie Doctor Strange. Because of, you know, the threat of the scheme. There's 5 twists in there. The villain deck is still pretty substantial, but it's a risk. I don't want to recruit first. I want to fight Iron Maiden. I can unleash them from undercover, so White Tiger can come back in and probably discard a good card. But let's get my cards back. Fight her for 4. Each player may unleash one of their heroes from undercover. That's a 2 VP card, by the way. I already had a blue Talon. Okay, so should I unleash White Tiger? Yeah, I'll unleash her. So she comes out. Left-hand side can do it too. I'll bring Gritty Scavenger back out because why not? That was short-lived. Okay, let's should I even bother? I will. 2 more recruits. Top 2 cards of my deck. Oh no, I shouldn't have done that. I'd lose both the rare Star-Lord T'Challa. She can't stop discarding Star-Lord T'Challa, especially the rare. What is with that? I should have just not done that. But I got extra recruit, so that's cool. What do I want? Not as bad as KOing the rare, though. Okay, Dark Influence of the Hand, dodge Dark Memories. This is... Okay, if I get the Dark Memories card, it's finally going to work, because I was hoping for this to happen. There's a lot of hero classes in the discard pile. So once this turn, you may fight the top card of the bystander stack as if it were a 3-attack hand ninjas henchman villain with fight. You get +1 recruit. Rescue this as a bystander. I'm going to take that, and maybe a cheaper uncommon will show up. I should have. She was doing good work over there, and I ruined it. Okay. And another element guns. I want to be greedy and take this on the left. So I'm going to take... I just need more attack. Do I have to take Plan the Heist? I guess I'm going for a single card Dark Memories thing. I could take uncamouflaged, or it's not uncamouflaged, Camouflage Huntress. But I'll take Plan the Heist for more what if setup. And then Searing Shards of Sunlight is one I hoped to see earlier, but now I can't take anything else. I'm getting nervous about the scheme. I could actually lose to the scheme because I wasn't being careful. Yeah, it's like playing with your action figures as a kid. Okay. Vampires, robots, ninjas, throw them all in. Zombies too. Okay, turn 23. Ooh, that's not a zombie. It's not a vampire. What is a vampire? It's a vampiric robot. Yeah. We need more pirates. What we got? We got Nightcrawler. Did you guys see like a month or two ago? I literally had this dream that there was a Swashbucklers expansion for Legendary, and there was like Captain Thanos with a peg leg and an eye patch. It was all very strange, but all very real. And I was shocked for the first few seconds after I woke up that it wasn't. You had Shadowcat, you had Nightcrawlers, Pirates. I don't know who else there was. Anyway, so we got Blood Frenzy, Drone, Ambush. Another villain gets a bystander. I guess we're going to give that to Zombie Doctor Strange so I can cover him up. He's going to go back in there soon. Ravagers are pirates. Yeah, Space Pirates, yes. That's probably the closest thing we have. And Shard for Rocket with the Ambush. We've also got the Blood Frenzy of it all. So it's going to be 6 attack. Unless it gets into the blood bank. Okay. I need to clear Doctor Strange because I'm very self-conscious right now about what's going on there. I didn't want to fight anything because I wanted to clear wounds. But I think I have to fight Zombie Doctor Strange to cover him up. I can maybe KO wound if I fight him because of his fight effect. But if the Liberator drones end up in the bank, they're going to be double Blood Frenzy, and that's terrifying. But better now if a twist comes in. Let's see. Oh yeah, I'm on the left-hand side. Thank you. So it's a 7 attack. I wasn't going to fight it anyway. It's good to know. Okay, I guess I'm not healing wounds this turn. I have to fight. So let me start by playing Gritty Scavenger. I'll have another chance to play, get rid of my wounds. So let's discard a wound to draw a new card. It's a Trooper. Okay. I'll play the Trooper. That's going to be 1 attack. And I'll get my bonus shard from Star-Lord. Okay. I would love to draw into the rare. I can draw 2 cards. I have 5 cards in hand. I could generate 2 shards right now, 1 with each Legendary Outlaw, and that would give me 5 total shards, 6. That's just enough to hit Zombie Doctor Strange. Or I could take the risk and copy the uncommon to draw 2 cards, which would give me even more shards, and I get to play the artifact early. But it is a risk, and if I don't succeed on that, well, I have other good cards in my hand, right? Because I have 1, 2, 3 wounds. I've KO'd most of my things. I'm going to take the risk on drawing cards. I think I have enough stuff in there to make it worth it. I hope I don't regret this. I really hope I don't regret this. Okay, Legendary Outlaw. I'm going to copy the uncommon to draw a card. Vengeance's Rocket. Okay, I'm fine. Okay, so I need a little more room. I'm gonna capitalize on this little room I have over here. And I played a tech this turn, so I'll play Vengeance's Rocket, which would give me 5 more attack, plus 1 for each Master Strike that's been played, basically. So I get 2 more attack, up to 8. Zombie Scarlet Witch is now up to 10. At least until I play White Tiger. I feel good about that. Okay, let's play the other Legendary Outlaw. 2 more Recruit. I'll copy the card draw once again, and I draw into an Agent. Didn't get the rare, but it's coming next. I'm at 7 Recruit as well. I have 11 attack if I want to spend my shards. I could hit the Mastermind, but I already said I wish I could fight the drones first. If I did, that'll be 7. I'll get Liberate 3. So I'll go down from 11. Or am I at 7? I'll go down to 4. I'll get Liberate 3. I can hit both. I can hit 1, 2. I should do that. So let's spend 7 attack to hit the Vibranium Liberator drones, who are also vampires. I get Liberate 3 and I get the KO when I rescue a bystander. Clear them out of there. Okay. They're gone. I get Liberate 3. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. I have to spend 2 shards to hit Zombie Doctor Strange. And I might be able to get the rare on top of that. 3, 4. I spent 2 shards. That's 3 and 3 is 6. Okay, let's go ahead and take care of this. Cover him up with the bystander when I rescue him. When I rescue it. Fight. Look at the top 3 cards of your deck. Draw 1, KO 1, put the other one back. I got 3 cards left, and I hope one's a wound. One is. So I'll blow up Doctor Strange. I will KO the wound. I will draw Sentient Starship and put White Tiger back so I can get this out into play. Okay. Sentient Starship, once per turn, gain a shard for each artifact you control. A great one to have. Let me overlap these a little bit because I am running out of space. So 1, 2, and 3. So I already got the Star-Lord shard, I believe. Oh, no. Yes? No? I don't remember. I should have tapped it. I think I did. Anyway. Oh, I got the rocket shard. I don't think I got Star-Lord shard yet for this ambush. So I got rockets. I'll get Star-Lords. That's why it wasn't tapped. And I get a shard for each artifact I control. So that's 3 artifacts counting itself. So things are going to get crazy now. I got 3 shards over here. Just bunch them up over there. I got 5 shards now at the end of my turn. And I got 7 recruit. What's going to help me the most in the HQ right now? Extra attack from Searing Shards. Probably more element guns. More artifacts, more shards, more goodness. Incoming detector is still very good at this point of the game. I did tap it. Okay, thank you. I got rid of 1 shard. Normally I'd turn it completely horizontal, but I'm running out of room here. It's fine. I'm going to get plenty of shards soon. Element guns is great. But there's so much ambush happening, I'm gaining shards like almost every turn. It's even better than element guns right now. Actually. There's still plenty of drones in there, plenty of zombie Avengers, and plenty of elite assassins, and still some master strikes. So in this particular situation, I think incoming detector is a little better. So I'm going to go ahead and take it. I'm going to get both. Eventually. Oh, there's Seal the Rift. If the bridge is empty, draw 2 cards. If not, get +5 attack, usable only to fight villains on the bridge. This is the card I was hoping to use with Wong with all the zombies, but I've been pretty good at clearing the bridge. And 3 attack, 3 recruit, I'm gonna let it go. And here's my deck. It's a bunch of really good cards and wounds. Let me untap everything. I'll put Rocket over here because I don't have to tap this card. You know, I changed my mind. I'm going to put shards on the cards to show that I have used them, and then once the turn is over, I'll take them off the cards. That seems smart. Should have thought of that 15 turns ago. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It doesn't even matter I have all these wounds. They're like negligible with all my shards. Star-Lord's just hurting and blasting. Thank you for the water. Oh, I didn't even notice we crossed the 2-hour mark. That's why I was so thirsty. I appreciate that. Turn 24, what's in store? Zombie Hawkeye, Ambush, Rise of the Living Dead. I've covered up all the zombies. Fight, each player draws a card. That's another shard for Rocket. You see why I took his other uncommon. Let's patrol the bridge a little bit. Patrol the bridge. It's empty. Draw a card. Shield Agent. Let's do the second Wong. Bridge is empty. Draw a card. Unexpected Exit. I have no deck left. Do I want the reshuffle to happen? I still think I do. I have 4 grays here. So let's draw a card with the artifact just in case I draw something that can set up a what if. So I'm shuffling my deck to draw a new card. Actually, do I want to recruit first? 1, 2, 3, 4? I do. Before I shuffle, let's recruit. 1, 2, 3, 4 recruit. 1 attack while I'm at it. And should I take Seal the Rift? Should I wait till I get 1 more recruit to get Seal the Rift? Or should I recruit Searing Shards of Sunlight and shuffle it in? I'm gonna be in Sunlight for a while. This is 4 attack. Seal the Rift is 5 attack only towards the bridge. So I think this is better actually, Searing Shards. I'll take it for 4 before I shuffle. And then I'll activate the artifact to draw a card. There's another legendary outlaw to copy the rare. I will be taking that as soon as I can. and we'll see how this thing goes. No escape so far is great. I feel like escapes are going to be pretty populated as far as results for this week. So don't fret if you get an escape. It's probably going to be more of less of a competitive category. I'm sure a lot of people will have at least one, which means less bad if you have an escape for points wise. So it'll be more split. Okay, shuffle happened. My draw is a wound because of course it is. I've got unexpected exit, 3 more attack. What if, let's just say Star-Lord T'Challa, and it is Star-Lord T'Challa. That was a blind pick and I got it right. You may KO a card from your hand or discard pile by wound. Finally, it was a Star-Lord T'Challa that didn't get discarded. Just a what if at the right time. I love when what if works when you don't know what the card is. It feels really good to do that. Unfortunately, I can't hit Zombie Iron Man, but I can hit Zombie Hawkeye, even though he'll come back in. I will fight him for 5 because I can't really do much of anything else. Fight each player draws a card, and that's going to draw me Star-Lord T'Challa on the right. Left-hand side is going to draw into a Legendary Outlaw. And I have planned the heist that I can play now. Look at the top 2 cards of your deck, discard any number of them, put the rest back in any order. I feel like I want to discard both of these. Although I do have that other White Tiger card, which cares about Dark Memories. But there's nothing in my discard pile. I'm going to discard them both. Star-Lord T'Challa is going to get some revenge on White Tiger for all those discards. And I'm left with 3 attack I can't do anything with. But that's fine. Let's see if that was a worthy discard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got one anyway. That's some other good stuff. Didn't get a range trigger for Wong, but that's all right. All right, I can sense some good stuff happening here. Turn 25. Zombie Wong comes in, which means Zombie Wong comes in, or Zombie Hawkeye comes in. So that was a rise. We got a shard. Which, if I think which legendary heroes actually play legendary, there's only one character that comes to mind, and it's Ms. Marvel. Kamala Khan definitely plays legendary. She tries to get her friends to play, and they're not super into it, but she is way into it, a little intimidated. She intimidates her friends. They kind of play with it because they like her. One friend might play a little more than others, but she's way into it. Star-Lord is probably not into TCGs. He just likes to resell sealed packs that he has acquired. If anybody, Rocket would be into Legendary, but he wouldn't tell anybody. Okay, so where are we? I got my shard for that. Let's get a ton of shards, shall we? I'm going to start with my wounds. I'm going to put those to the side. Does Gambit sleeve his cards before he throws them? All right, I got 3 wounds. I'm going to put them over here for a sec just so they're a little bit out of the way. I won't forget. I promise to put them back in. We got... Oh, Coulson definitely plays Legendary too. He loves using Cap. Okay, so I got 3 attack. Henchmen. Whenever you defeat 1K one of your cards, no Henchmen out. Gritty Scavenger. Let's fish for some good stuff. I'm going to discard the Trooper to try to get something better. I'll discard the Trooper, and I'll draw into an Agent. What a trade. Play the Agent. Okay. So let me get my once per turn shard. Let me get my once per turn... And oh yeah, I forgot what I was going to do already. Put the shard on top of it. Once per turn shard for each artifact I control. So that's 1, 2, 3 shards. And I think I have to graduate to a shard counter because I can barely see them anymore. And then this Legendary Outlaw, I should probably copy the rare because that's 3 attack instead of drawing a card. So yeah, I will play a copy. Oh, I get 2 more recruit. I'll play a copy of the rare, which gives me 3 more shards. So here's what we're going to do, folks. Shards are getting out of control, which is good for my game, but bad for my user experience here, my viewer experience. So we are going to use a shard die. I'm going to borrow the piercing energy die and use it for shards instead. So let's convert all this to the numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I got 13 shards. I will put one little... I got little tokens over here. Where are they? I have these little nondescript tokens that'll remind me that I've used this effect already, instead of tapping them. Okay. Well, I got 13 shards and 3 attack. And 3 wounds in my hand. What to do with this? I should probably hit Zombie Wong. The thing is, if I hit any enemies, any villains, and then the Mastermind, one is going to rise. But I do get to draw a card with Zombie Wong. I do get to draw a card with Zombie Hawkeye. I might draw another Legendary Outlaw, which gives me 3 attack each time. So I'm going to fight the weakest one. We'll take my 3 attack and 1 of my shards to hit Zombie Wong. Fight. Look at the top 2 cards of your deck. Draw one of them and put the other one back. So the blood bank is empty. Is that a new Blood Frenzy value? It is. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 6. Top 2 cards of my deck. Oh, this is a tough one. I wish I could get them both. I guess I can get them both. I'll draw Incoming Detector, put Legendary Outlaw back, then fight Zombie Hawkeye, and then get even more shards. I could hit Wanda first, then a zombie. But I like doing this. I remembered I had my own Bizarre Dream version of Legendary. I dreamt some random YouTuber uploaded a tutorial how to play Legendary using standard English cards. Interesting. Yeah, if I hit Wanda first, that would... Oh, by the way, Wanda's at... I played 1 odd numbered card, so she's at 10. It's okay, I'll keep this going. I have Incoming Detector. I'm going to play this Incoming Detector. So on ambushes or Master Strikes, I get 2 shards now. I'll tuck it in next to the other one. Zombie Hawkeye, I will draw into Legendary Outlaw again, and I have 5 artifacts now. Gonna give me even more shards. I'll just get it back. Yep. I'll go down to 7 shards. And each player draws a card, and at least one thing is gonna come back in. Each player draws Legendary Outlaw, and there we go. Colliding Dreams. I got the rare on the right-hand side. After all that in the reshuffle. Okay. Now I'm going to play Legendary Outlaw. 2 more Recruit. I play a copy of the rare, which is going to give me 1, 2, 3, 4 more shards. I'm at 11 shards. And then with that, I can hit the Mastermind for 10, because I did only play 1 odd numbered card. So let's do it. 1 shard left after that. An enemy is going to come back in, but at least it won't be in the blood bank right away. Her tactic is this one. Wistful Illusion. So Rise happens. Zombie Hawkeye comes in. Okay. Reveal the top card of the hero deck, then put it on the bottom of the hero deck. You may play a copy of that card this turn. Okay, let's see who it is. It is... Interesting. Dark Influence of the Hand. I can play a copy of that this turn. It's so glary over here. I'm going to put it here in the streets for a second. So, I can't dodge it. It's a copy. It's a visible copy. I don't have anything in my discard pile yet. I could recruit. And then once this turn, I can fight the top card of the Bystander stack as if it were a 3 attack Hand Inches Henchman with fight get +1 attack. When recruit rescue this is Bystander. I don't really have to do that either. I wish I drew a more useful card. It's on the bottom of the hero deck right now, technically. I'll blow up the tactic. Let me recruit. That would help to cover up a zombie, but I have none to cover up right now. For 7 recruit, what in the world do I want to do? I think I'm going to take the element guns. Actually, Legendary Outlaw is better than element guns right now because it gives me 4 shards every time I use it. I don't have to play the copy now. Yeah, this turn. So I'm keeping it there to remind me what's at the bottom of the hero deck. But after I recruit, I can get Dark Memories, which would give me 1 attack. But I'm not going to get enough to hit anything. Anyway, so Legendary Outlaw, again, it gives me 4 shards each time I use it. But Element Guns makes every time I use it, the ones I already have, even better. Yes, I could. There's that combo is in play. That is 100%. I don't think I can get enough attack to do it. I need 2 more attack. And I have nothing in my discard pile. I need 2 different hero classes. So if I take a 4 cost, I could get another class for 3. We'll see if I get lucky. I just don't know what to take. Outlaw or Element Guns? I think Outlaw at this point, because that's 4 shards. Even though Element Guns is Element Guns. I'm taking the Outlaw for 4. Didn't get a 3 cost. So playing a copy of White Tiger is only going to give me 1 more attack. And I'm out of shards, except for the 1 that I have. That's fine. So I didn't play a copy of it. Wouldn't really do anything for me. But yes, I was hoping to have that combo with White Tiger, and that's her internal combo. Defeat Henchmen and do that, but with some shards on top of that. That's fine. I got good stuff. And there's Rocket at the bottom of the hero deck, or bottom of my deck. Okay, nobody's in the blood bank. That's pretty good. Nobody's gonna rise. I gotta get through 5 more twists, and I'm only allowed 1 more Vampire Thrall before I lose the game. And that is a little scary. Not gonna lie. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, that's still 8 shards, 9 shards, maybe 11, and they got Rocket. Let's see if Rocket gets his shards over there. I've got a good hand over here too. Turn 26 is an Ultron Sentry. Haven't seen those in a while. Empowered by Covert Fight, KO 1 of your heroes. So there are 2 Covert cards in the HQ. So the Sentries are 4 attack. Now let's see. They didn't ambush, unfortunately, so no artifacts for Rocket. But here's the thing about Star-Lord T'Challa. Cards that have empowered, hero cards, get empowered the moment that you play them. So I have to move the HQ first if I want to, and then play this to move even more things if I want to get empowered by them. So let's save that for a little bit later. I'm going to set up a what if. 2 attack, top 2 cards of my deck. Okay. I will discard the Shield Trooper. I will put Interstellar Adventures back. I have planned the heist. Now that we have a keyword that says heist, by the way, it's too bad this card doesn't have heist. But it's okay. I like this card. Now I will do a what if. I'm going to say, hey, to recruit Scarlet T'Challa what if. There it is. 3 more. Up to 5. Now I think what I want to do is draw a card with the artifact here. Where are those little tokens I was using? I got 1 more. Bam. Okay. I will draw a card. And it's, oh look, how big surprise. Interstellar Adventures. So let's play it. 2 more recruit. Let's say another Star-Lord T'Challa. And no, it was White Tiger, actually. So I don't get the what if, but now I know what's there. I can draw it if I fight Zombie Hawkeye. I have 7 recruits. Let me stop for a second and recruit. Then I might be able to get more Star-Lord T'Challa in the HQ before I use his rare. So what do I want to take? Seal the Rift? Or more Shards of Sunlight? I need more range support for the other ones I've got. But I also would want to take some odd numbers out to keep it Sunlight, because it's almost Moonlight. And this is draw 2 cards. I do like that. So I'm going to take Seal the Rift for 5, actually. And... okay. No T'Challa. And now I got good cards I don't really want to get rid of. I guess I will try to play White Tiger. Hopefully I don't discard anything good. Just for some more recruit for one more recruit. I'll play it. Top 2 cards of my deck. White Tiger's there naturally, but a wound gets discarded. It gets drawn. And it's a full reshuffle if I draw. Which is fine. So I drew the wound. I guess I will try Colliding Dreams now. 4 attack, up to 6. Who am I sending away? I kind of want to keep a lot of... Well, actually, no. Before I do this, let's recruit. So let me back up. I'm at 2 attack. Let's take another Wong. Once again, I got 2 Wongs here next to each other. I'll take this Searing Shards. And we didn't get a Star-Lord. Okay. Then I'll play Star-Lord for 4. That means I'm at 6 attack. I'm going to send White Tiger away. I'm going to send Trigger Happy Rocket away. I'm going to send... I think I'm going to send Camouflage Huntress away, too. Leave the other 2. So these 3 are going away. I'm going to pass the KO point. Let's see who comes in. Grady Scavenger. Dark Influence. White Tigers. Amulets. No T'Challa to speak of. So I get empowered by multicolored cards. Doesn't give me anything else. I've recruited too many of his cards. They're all there. But I did play a ranged. T'Challa's a ranged rare. So I do get to play Searing Shards of Sunlight for 2 more attack. I am in Sunlight barely. Sun, sun, sun. I should actually use this now. Now that I have a Sunlight card, I can use the Moonlight Sunlight token here. So we are in Sunlight. So I get 1 for Sunlight and 1 for the ranged trigger. I'm at 10 attack. How many odd-numbered cards have I played? A lot, right? Yeah, I've played 1, 2, 3. So the Mastermind is at 12. Which leaves me 2 short. I have a Trooper. I'm at 11. Now I'm 1 short. It's still not enough. Unfortunately. But I can fight some other stuff. No more Empowered for the Sentries. I can draw a card with Zombie Hawkeye. Let left-hand side draw a card, which would be cool. But I don't know what exactly I want to do. So let's see. Should I... Ultron gets empowered. By Covert? What do you mean? Oh, that was from Volley from before. Unempowered. I misread that. Long stream. Okay. I was like, what's happening? Okay, let me go ahead and fight Zombie Hawkeye for 5. I'm at 6 left. And each player will draw a card. And then I'll probably fight the Sentries to cover him up. Okay, I have no cards, so it's a full shuffle. Which means that my rare is going to go get lost to the shuffle, unfortunately. But I can go through stuff pretty quick. Alright, I draw a Trooper. Cool, I'm at 7 attack now. Which means I can fight Zombie Iron Man if I wanted to. Left-hand side also draws a card. It's a Trooper. Okay, so should I fight Zombie Iron Man for the VP? I already had a 3 VP. Oh, I didn't have a 3 VP enemy. So now right-hand side's got 1, 2, 3. It should be 3. This, yeah, the zombies coming in and out change that. But if I fight Zombie Iron Man, it's going to be a 4th victory point value. Might cause some more wounds to happen. But Arise only puts 1 in. So I do have a chance to cover him up. Or I could just cover up Wong right now. Or Hawkeye right now. And KO one of my heroes. I think I'm going to have a smoother time. Now, I'm going to fight Zombie Iron Man. Let's just hope I can cover him up on the right-hand side. In 2 turns. Yeah, let's just take him out for 7. Left-hand side can always reveal a tech, right? No, actually, I don't have a tech on the right. Right-hand side does. Left-hand side doesn't have a tech. So I take him out for 7. And we'll just leave it there. And know that only 1 will come back in. Blood Frenzy is now 4 over here on the right, though. Which does split it up a little bit more, because I had 5 over there. 6 cards. Here's my new hand. They're not going to be great until I do a reshuffle. But it's the left-hand side that's doing a lot of the shard work anyway. So move these tokens off. Turn 27 gives us more Ultron Sentries. All right, empowered by ranged. Unfortunately, 1, 2, 3 range in the HQ. This is a 5 attack enemy. Wow, this game's going a long time. All right, everybody. Let's do our shard effects. Once per turn, gain a shard. Oh, I have my shard die because things are out of control. That's 1. Rocket hasn't generated shards in a while. Let's play Vengeance's Rocket. Untriggered to get 5 attack. I'll play my Trooper, 6th attack. I'll play my Agent, 1 Recruit. Let's get a bunch of shards now. Or I could draw cards. No, it's better to get 4 shards, I think. Well, I'll do the actual artifact effect. 1 shard for each artifact I control. It's up to 5 shards. I will copy its effect to Recruit Base. And I get 4 more shards, up to 9. I'll do it again to Recruit Base. Up to 13 shards. I guess my stream is popular today. Okay, speaking of which, I played 1 rare, which means, or 1 rare, 1 odd numbered card, which was the rare. Zombie Scarlet, which is at 13, or is it 10? I have a lot of attacks, so I have 13 shards. So she's gonna put Zombie Iron Man back in. And then she's gonna put Zombie Hawkeye back in if I hit her again. But that's fine. She's going to ambush and make you reveal a tech. Both sides have tech, so they'll be safe from Zombie Iron Man's ambush, but that will give 2 more shards for Rocket, which is cool. So let's do this in that order. Yeah, specifically... Hey, maybe I've been doing this wrong. Question for chat. I need to read the rulebook for What If. Hold on. My question is, I think the rule book says ambush abilities on zombies ambush abilities can't make zombies rise again once they enter in, but the ambush still happens though. So technically I should have been getting shards. Right? I have to read the exact wording. The exact wording from the What If rulebook. Let me find... Not Ruse. Ruse the Living Dead. That's something else. Rise of the... Alright. Where is it in the rulebook? Oh, it's loading. You see what I'm saying, right? Where is it? Bum, 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 bum. It's all the way at the bottom. It's one of the last ones. This whole thing is loading because I'm streaming right now. I'm just wondering if the ambush happens again. Here it is. I read it right here. Note that a villain returning to the city because a Rise of the Living Dead ability does not itself bring back additional villains with its own Rise of the Living Dead ability. A single player does not do a chain reaction to many villains returning at once. This doesn't say the ambush doesn't happen. It just says Rise doesn't work. So I should have been getting... Rocket says whenever a Master Strike or a villain's ambush ability is completed. Oh, right above it. Yeah, do any ambush abilities for the arriving villain. Right above says it. What am I missing? So yes, it ambushes? Then do any ambush? Yeah, so I should have been getting shards for the ambush abilities. The ambush happens, but it's like a null ambush. It doesn't make Rise happen. Oh man, I wish I had caught that. I would have had many more shards this game. There we go, yeah. I haven't even been doing, I should have put that in the special rules. Because I didn't even realize this. Oh boy, okay. I'll put in the special rules after my game. After this stream. Wow, that's very interesting. Okay, where in the world were we? We were about to hit things. We were about to hit Zombie Scarlet Witch and make some more shards. That's very wacky. I could have won by now. Man, I just by default didn't think that would work. Just realized right now, just maybe wait. The Zombie Iron Man coming in, this is what got me, because Zombie Iron Man, when he comes in, he ambushes, he does a thing, and then Rise. So I thought, why would his thing make Rocket get a shard, but one that just said Rise not get a shard? So, I don't think the ambush happens because the ambush is only Rise. But the ambush is not the effect within it. The ambush just is do the thing, and then the thing doesn't happen. So you did an ambush which doesn't do anything. I can see this going either way with interpretation. Rocket specifically says when an ambush, Master Striker, or a villain's ambush ability is completed. So you could argue that Rise is completed without putting somebody in, if it was put in that way, or it's only completed when it brings in another one, but it could fail. So if Rise comes in and checks the victory pile and there isn't one to Rise, it's still a completed ability. I'm leaning towards yes, you get the shards, but I don't know 100%. It's very confusing. I gotta ask this in the Discord. But I think I lean towards it does give shards because it does complete the ability, which does nothing. The ability is just ambush, do whatever is there, and what's there is the thing that you're not allowed to do. Yeah, I would lean towards it helps the players either, but I see both sides of that. Anyway, let's spend 6 and 4 shards to hit the Mastermind. See what happens. I had no detectors coming to... Okay. I genuinely want to ask. I want to see if the playtesters have any insight on this. Refuse to accept death. I would say shard 2. Okay, so Rise happens. So let's do this. Zombie Iron Man comes in. This is one where it doesn't even matter. To quote the great Linkin Park. So this comes in. I'll do the ambush in a second. You may gain a hero from the KO pile. I guess I do this right now, actually. Each player pulls a tech card that gains a wound, then Rise. So what happens is, that ambush happened. I get a shard from Rocket. I reveal tech on both sides. And then Rise, which is going to push in Zombie Hawkeye, who also ambushed Rise, doesn't happen because it came in from another zombie. Oh wait, this one doesn't come in because the last one was Rise. Rise doesn't make another one Rise. So this is the only one that comes in. So this was the one shard, just the one Rise. But the first part happens. Okay, back to Wanda here. You may get in here from the KO pile. I didn't KO any non-grays, so there was so much stacked up. I went back to the old rules for a second, so please excuse me. Yeah, I just KO'd a bunch of grays. I don't want any of those, so I'm just gonna blow her up. It's got a lot more complicated than I thought it would be, and she's still at 10 attack, so I could hit her again. If I do, though, I risk. I risk losing the game. All it's going to take is a two-twist chain, and I lose. And I don't want that to happen. So I think I have to clear some space. Although with my luck, if Iron Man gets in the blood bank, I'm going to lose that way. But I don't want him to Rise. I got Zombie Hawkeye on the right. So I should probably fight the buffed up Ultron Sentries, even if though I don't want to. I can also fight the non-buffed Ultron Sentries too, with shards. Thralls beat shards every time, yes. Let's take out the Ultron Sentries for 5, and I'll KO one of my last remaining grays. It'll be the shield agent, at least I got that. And I'm gonna get a lot of shards still, so I can spend 2 more shards and take out these Ultron Sentries. Nope. while they're not empowered by anything. KO another gray. Okay. I'm gonna be in trouble though, because if I try to fight the drones and I have no grays anymore, I'm gonna have no... It would be really funny actually if I have no deck except for wounds that I can just rest and I just generate with shards the rest of the game. That would actually be quite funny. You know what? I'm gonna try to get no deck. We'll just win with shards. We'll see. Famous last words though, because I have a couple rares. I have one rare. Oh, I have 5 recruit. Do I want anything? Yeah, I'll take an element guns now. And there's Wong. Still got 3 shards out here. Put it back over here so I remember. 1, 2, 3, 4. Five, 6. I have not had a good opportunity to get rid of these wounds. A turn 28. Turn 28 is... So glad I cleared things. I could still lose though, because guess who's moving to the blood bank? A villain from another city space moves to the blood bank, playing the card from the villain deck. Let's see what happens. Zombie Wong. That is true. If you have no deck and you have to KO, that would KO an artifact. If I have no heroes. So if I had only wounds, that would still happen. You're right, it is KO one of your heroes. So I might just have to recruit KO fodder at this point. So Zombie Wong comes in and he has Rise, which is an ambush. So that's a shard for Rocket. That's up to 4. And that's going to bring in Zombie Hawkeye, who we just established does ambush, but no Rise happens. So that's a couple extra shards to that side. Man, I gotta clear this blood bank once again. All right. Let's do an unexpected exit. 3 attack. Trying to remember this. This is the shard value. I don't want to lose that number. Let's pick ranged. What's my discard pile look like? Yeah, I got some more ranged. I'm gonna pick ranged this time. I was right. I have a lot of ranged cards. Okay. I may KO a card from my hand or discard pile. I have a wound in here somewhere. Yep. I'll KO this wound. That gives me 3 attack like I got. I'm afraid to play White Tiger now. She keeps discarding my good stuff. So, I know I have Dark Influence of the Hand on top, and I'd like to use that for Dark Memory, so I'm not going to play her. I will draw, actually. Maybe I can do this. I can draw with my artifact. I'll draw into White Tiger. Let's play my grays. 1, 2 more attack. 5 attack. 2 recruit. That's right, 2 shards per ambush. I have 2 rockets. So I get 2 more shards for the 2 ambushes that happen. I thought it was just one rocket moving really fast back and forth. And it looked like there were 2. That's my excuse. So I can play, if I play Dark Influence, I will get Dark Memories, which will give me how much attack? I got Tech, Range, Strength, Covert, and Instinct. I already got all 5 classes. So I don't have to discard anything. And I get the once per turn bystander fight. So suddenly, 10 attack. Alright. So how many odds did I play? I played 1, 2 odds. So 11 attack on the Mastermind. Once again, I am 1 short. And that makes me sad. I could play Amulets, potentially draw a Trooper. That would give me enough attack to hit Zombie Scarlet Witch, but I also have to take care of the city. So I don't think I'm going to fight her anyway. She has 1 tactic left, and then I have the final blow. Left-hand side could finish the job, but I could lose next turn, and that would be sad. So, left-hand side can finish the job anyway, I think. Let's set up the left-hand side to succeed. Let's clear the blood bank. I'm gonna hit Zombie Wong for 4. Look at the top 2 cards of your deck. Draw one, put the other one back. I will draw Wong. Put the agent back. Let's play Wong. Okay. 1 attack. Bridge is empty. I draw... Actually, no. I want to play White Tiger first. Go back down. Now I'll play White Tiger. Amulets. 2 more recruit. Top 2 cards in my deck. I got Wong discarded. And I draw the agent. Okay. I'll play the agent for a 5th recruit. Now I'll play Bridge Between Dimensions for a draw that's hopefully not a gray. Bridge is empty. Draw a card. It is a gray. I got another shield agent. But we get to fight Zombie Hawkeye now. I could fight Zombie Iron Man, but again, I want to fight Zombie Hawkeye. So the left side draws a card. Go down to 2 attack. Fight. Each player draws a card. Right side draws Plan the Heist. Left side draws Legendary Outlaw. That's what I wanted. I'll play Plan the Heist, which is here. 2 more attack. Top 2 cards in my deck. These are good. I'll switch order for no reason and do that. 6 recruit. Let's get some more stuff out of here. I'm going to take... I have so many hero classes. Dark Influence of the Hand is actually very good. I can also fight a Hand Ninja this turn. I can't forget. So I'll take the... Actually, hold on. Before I do that, I'm going to get some more recruit. I played one of these cards, so I'll just read the effect off of this. Exactly. +1 attack. 1 more recruit. Rescue this as a bystander. No extra KO. But I got a bystander. So I'll fight the top part of the bystander deck for 3 attack. Where's the first valid one? No, no, no. No. None of these. Next stack. Give me what if or standard. That's not it. None of those either. Oh, that's why. Okay. Nope. Let's keep going. Here we go. No, 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 no. Howard the Duck. There we go. I fight Howard the Duck. I get +1 recruit. And I rescue Howard the Duck. For the top 4 cards of the bystander deck, you may rescue... Oh, I gotta do this again. Alright. Top 4. Let's do it this way. 1, 2, 3, and 4. These are all standard. Standards go back on the bottom. Nothing rescued. So Howard the Duck is rescued. I've got 7 recruit. I think I still want to take Dark Influence. Got 4 left. I'll take a second Dark Influence. A lot of Dark Memories. I can dodge them. And there's Fight or Flight. I forgot this was here. Choose one. You get empowered by Strength, or you get empowered by Covert. Strength, Covert, draw a card. That's one of the interesting things about the MCU sets lately is there's some cards you rarely see because there's 6 cards per hero. Can I win this next turn on turn 29? Can I generate 18 attack? I already have 7 shards. I'm going to get 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I think I win next turn. Let's make it a good one. Maybe I can even get Zombie Iron Man along the way. As a formality, I will draw my 6 cards over here. And let's go. 7 shards on the board. Turn 29. There's a Liberator drone. So they come in. They're going to give a bystander to Zombie Iron Man. They ambushed, so that's 2 more shards for me from Rocket right off the bat. They are a Neonate, and my Blood Frenzy is off the charts right now. I'm just going to confirm what it is, just in case. I got 1, 6, 2, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Do I have a 5? I have a 5. Do I hear a 5? Going once, going twice. Nope. But 5 is the number of my Blood Frenzy. So this is a 10 attack, or sorry, an 8 attack. Why did I say 10? Vibranium Liberator drone. Okay, let's do the thing. Get a shard. 1 shard. Get a shard for each artifact. Well, I might draw another artifact, so hold on. Hold on. me to recruit. I'm not sure how I feel about the 6-card heroes. They are cool and flavorful, but less consistent. Then again, I left most of the what if heroes. Yeah, they've grown on me. I don't need them to be that consistent. The thing is, I tend to like them when, if I'm playing 2-ended solo, there's no more than 2 in the setup. Or playing true solo, there's no more than 1. If there's too many, I get a little lost. But maybe that'll change. I will discard this wound right here to draw another legendary outlaw. Not an artifact, but still good. I won't even play Camouflage Hunters. I played an odd numbered cost though, so that's my bad. But that's fine. I want to play more because this will give me extra attack anyway. So I play Vengeance is Rocket, which is going to give me 5 attack plus 2 strikes have been played. Only 2 this entire game. I guess I should expect that thanks to the tech. And Mastermind is at 11. But I did get some extra attack that way. And let's just get a bunch of shards. So for each legendary outlaw I play, I got 2 recruit and 1, 2, 3. Well, I'll play the base one. So base one, I get 4 more shards. 14. Legendary outlaw gives me 4 more. 18. I have 2 more legendary outlaws to play. So when I combine them, that's 6 and 8. And that's 8 more shards. So let me just do this. 20. And then I'll just throw 6 shards out here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They're overflowing. I can't control them. So that's a total of 20, 2, 3, 4, 5, 26. 33 attack. I have plenty to hit everything. So let's hit everything. Starting with the Vibranium Liberator drones. I don't have to hit the Mastermind last. But I want to cover up zombies so they don't come back in. So it's going to cost me 8. I'll spend my raw attack. And 1 shard. To hit the drones for 8. Give me Liberate 3 and KO a hero, all that good stuff. That goes to my victory pile. Blow them up. And now I got Liberate 3. So I'm going to use that Liberate 3. Let me just double check my math here. On Zombie Iron Man. Only 4. So I'll take these 4. Oh, I might be short 1 if I do this. Look at that. I can play Camouflage Huntress. That'll put me over, actually. Oh, I should have done that first. I should play her after the first Mastermind hit. I think I can do this all. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's take out Zombie Iron Man for 7. Cover him up. And KO one of my heroes. So I'm going to end up KOing Rocket's Rare, I guess. I'm at 21 shards. I need 22 to hit her, but I've also got White Tiger I haven't played, so that'll be just enough. So let's hit her for 11 attack. Down to 10 shards. Okay, last tactic. Here we go. Even the odds. Zombie Hawkeye comes in from the right-hand side, which gives me 2 more shards. I forgot about that part. Each other player reveals the top 6 cards of their deck, discards all those cards that cost 2, 4, 6, or 8, puts the rest back in any order. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's everybody except for the Grace. So Wong and Star-Lord, T'Challa, and White Tiger all get discarded. That would have been a really bad one to get earlier. But I do take that tactic out. And we're back to the 11 attack Scarlet Witch, thanks to the 2 odds I played. And without even playing White Tiger, I have enough. But can I be greedy and also take out Zombie Hawkeye? I don't think so. I only get 3 attack if I play Camouflage Huntress. Which, Ruby Summers is immune. That is true. And that puts up to 12. So I'm just short. I already played this. But I get to draw a card if I fight him. Do I take that risk? No, I probably have a wound over here. So let's just seal the deal here and take her out right now. I'll spend all 12 shards. I'll flex and hold on to my 3 attack. Spend all my shards and take her out for 12 and I element guns her to I don't know, whatever happens to a zombie, and that is a victory for my third week of the tournament. All right. I haven't been stacking bystanders for the thralls. It doesn't matter. Oh, that was fun. That was a good one. I didn't expect to encounter a rule interaction I wasn't sure about with the new Rise and Rocket. I did expect to do the Rocket ambush thing, but it went farther than I ever imagined. Obviously, very happy with my hero choices. Wong helped a little. Scarlet helped a lot. I'm good with that. Let me count my VP and send you on your way because it's been a longer stream than I expected. So that said, I hope you guys like this pod and the rest of the tournament this week. Who are my MVPs? Star-Lord, Rocket working together. All right, how did I do? I had 29 turns. I won't even fill out the form. You know what happens. 29 turns. I rescued, well, I'll do the bystanders in a second. Let's count my VP. Everybody out of the way. Left-hand side, 6, 7, 12, 13, 14, 20, 26, 28, 29, 33, 39, 42, 43, 46, 47, 50, 53, 54, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67 VP on the left-hand side. How did the right-hand side do? Here's how the right-hand side did. 2, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11. A little unbalanced, but the left-hand side had Star-Lord and Rocket, so I'm not surprised. I rescued as many bystanders as you saw, so if it was for a tiebreaker, it would be, what was that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then I'd report, 6. I'd report the rest of my game. I had no escapes. That I'm gonna do. If I were in the pod, I would do really well for prioritizing lack of escapes because there's gonna be a lot of escapes this pod. 29 turns I think is also pretty good for a villain deck that has extra cards, even with the extra cards played on the twist. And that's it. All right, thanks for coming to this, you guys. I hope you have fun with the rest of the tournament this week. Why is it all zoomed in? Fun level. Oh, I'll tell you my fun level for Wanda the Vampire Purveyor. Out of 5, I will give it... Nice, I'm glad you had similar results because mine went well. Oh, I don't know what to give this. So, I liked the cool interactions that I got when I used Rocket and the rest of the setup. I like what Star-Lord was able to do. I think that I nerfed the zombies a little too hard. So, I'm going to give this a high 4. I really like, there was pressure from the blood bank. I did like all the bystander shenanigans and the zombie robots and all the themes of the robots and the zombies and the vampires and the ninjas. I really enjoyed that. So it's a very high 4 for me. Even though I designed this, I can't give it a perfect 5 because I think there's some other setups in here that are gonna get some perfect 5s. But that was fun. I got a new setup to build, a bunch of new setups to build next week. I will be watching your results come in. Second playthrough might be a 5. I think you're right. All right, I got this mess. I'm going to take care of this later. Thanks for coming by. How many people are still on here? Just a few. All right, I'm going to send you off before we cross the 3-hour mark because that would be too much. I'll see you in Discord. Thank you for coming to watch. Thank you for all the subs that came in. Have fun with your tournament setups, and good luck to all of you.